I'm not ready. You fucking dumbass to turn off Raid Shadow Legends for 5 minutes.
Shadow Legends.
Right. Oh, you're playing
Actually, I don't know what this is.
Genshin Impact. You're playing a
No,
South
you're
Korean gacha game.
No.
You
Oh,
blowing
what
your
is
life
this called,
savings on
actually?
tokens.
Lord's Mobile.
Lord's Mobile. That's like Kmart Raid Shadow Legends. Bro.
It's fucking pretty addicting, actually. And you know what's cool about it? I could just set stuff to like build, and it takes like an hour, so I don't.
You run out of energy. That's
Yeah.
Buy more.
And I'm like, I don't buy
Just
shit.
put in your credit
I don't
card,
ever buy anything.
Put in your credit card. The game's more fun. It's way more fun when you spend $100 a day.
Only when it's called richgames.com.
Which
Raid
games?
Shadow.
They might not work.
Yeah, they might not. Who knows?
You get what you pay for.
Oh my god.
You know what you mean. What the fuck was that?
Where'd the coaster at? There it is. The coaster and the sticker confused me.
Yeah, you would think if they were gonna make a coaster.
Well, I mean, it's like I want to
Or at least
drink
sticker.
on the sticker.
Oh, I know. The sticker.
Find the coaster.
They should have separated the sticker design from the coaster design.
Yeah. Or just label it coaster. So
All right, yeah,
fucking
just-
get confused.
Or
Who
just
else?
a big C.
What other assholes put
Could be
stickers on
Cryptillions,
their,
it could be coaster. You
on their
don't fucking
table?
know.
Yeah. Well, fuck, where'd Ryan go?
Yeah,
I guess we're not doing an intro
Yeah,
today.
he was like, "Hey, yeah, we're doing the podcast. I'm out of here.
I'm out.
See ya."
Yeah. Hey. Welcome back to another Dark Figures podcast. My name is Ryan. My co-host Robert. Say hi, Robert.
Hi, Ryan.
And that throws us off every time he does that. So fucking make sure to do this.
I should have said, "Hey, Mike." Oh yeah. Click
over-
your
it's
buttons
over here.
Hey, click your buttons.
Do that.
Like, subscribe. Right
Yeah,
in this
we don't
area
even live
here.
stream anymore so much. That'll happen in the winter, I think. I think when it cools down and we can.
No, I don't know.
Not
It
roast
didn't-
ourselves.
It didn't work very well in the wintertime.
It was kind of fun having chat though.
It was cool
having
having
Scott talk shit in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we just I don't know. There should be a way where we could just be like, hey, get on this platform here and chat us if we want, and then we could just have that up. Like,
Yeah.
but nobody's seeing anything.
No, yeah, well, yeah.
I'm
mean,
a retard.
Who do you think we work at? Apple? The fuck? All
Well, if
these fancy
If
devices.
these old fuckers that are into this music
Yeah,
would
come on,
like
Bill Gates.
expand their internet, get off of the MySpace,
Yeah.
maybe check
Half
out
of them are still
YouTube
listening
or
to
Twitch.
fucking 8-tracks.
Yeah.
Half, dude. I'm one of them.
Check out this new AC/DC cassette I
God.
just
Dude,
got.
I just got my my 8-track of Foghat.
Sweet, bro. Sweet.
Dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
You rewind it, you just hear.
Is this dial up? Did I sign on to dial up?
I'm telling my kids this was dial up.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's
That's
one of
what it
those.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's creepy when Scott says, "Hey, you want to go downstairs and listen to some hi-fi?
Yeah,
You
ooh.
want to listen to the hi-fi?"
On my Wi-Fi.
Sorry, Scott.
On my Wi-Fi as we get high.
Download this one on the
Smoking
internet.
My devil's lettuce.
No, I honestly believe half the people that we've had in here still own like a Commodore 64 with a floppy drive, and you got to grind it in. I think that's where they're
There's
at.
probably a few of those
8-bit
for sure.
color.
Are you
Dude.
talking like Oregon Trail style?
Yeah. Like that. Your first computer in the third grade.
You know, as soon as you put it in, it like locks
Yeah.
it in like it's your Visa
I
card.
learned how to type on one of these.
That's how they got those for your Visa card, dude.
Yep.
Just fucking playing Oregon
Fucking
Trail.
rip on guitar, but when they go to the bank, they're looking for the little tube to suck up.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, what decade do you live in, bro?
I can't remember where it was, but we were shopping somewhere, and the machine for like your debit credit card wasn't working, and they straight up had to do the
They still
and I
had
was like,
that?
oh my god,
the
that thing
paper
still exists.
The paper receipt.
Yes.
Oh, the strip
Yeah, the
thing, the
fucking-
credit card
Yeah.
strip thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? They still make those, or
I
you
think-
just have it?
I think they had that.
Dude, the last time they used that was in like Home Alone 2, New York, dude. Like,
Yeah, no shit. That I was talking about that earlier today because
I need all the receipts.
Yeah.
3 copies.
3 copies. Yeah. Oh, it's not even like the yellow, red, blue. It's just,
when we were at work today, I heard somebody get on the conference call, and for whatever reason, they just had one of those like, and then just go ahead and next slide, and I'm like, oh my god, who was that?
Yeah.
And I was like immediately taken back to Home Alone 2, where he's like,
oh yeah.
and one of those cabinets that you have to open with a key. Credit card, you got it.
Classic.
Poor Tim Curry.
Yeah.
I love that guy. Best Satan ever.
Dude, yeah.
He was just trying to catch a kid in the act, you know?
He plays a good drag, too.
Yeah, he does. Rocky.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Or Frank, yeah,
Calves on that.
He's a
Man.
Frankfurter.
Dr. Frankenfurter. Yeah.
Dr. Frankenfurter.
I like how they brought us extras just in case you guys want to roofie me. I could.
Oh,
go to the
that is
bathroom
so
and see
smart.
that.
Is that what that's for?
That's what it's for, yeah.
To because if I was not
Wow.
gonna roof you, I wouldn't just.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Jeez.
no, you can't
Take it
do that,
off.
dude. There's-
Oof.
Oh my God, that's too much work.
Yeah.
You've outsmarted the guy who's trying to date rape you.
Yeah, but see, then somebody will see that.
This just in.
That guy just flipped up your lid.
Wh-
What?
Yeah.
Not only is it coaster, but it's also an anti-roofie
Yeah,
device.
They only pay attention to your drink when someone moves the coaster off the top. They're not
Oh,
noticing the
fuck.
creepy motherfucker with the.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's all chopping it up on the
stirring it with his finger.
He's chopping it up on the fucking bars.
He's in there.
Yeah. They're gonna like this one.
Whenever I roofie somebody, I like 10% roofie
Oh,
myself.
God,
I like to share the
Yeah,
experience.
He brings out his lab coat,
I just want to fall asleep with somebody. That's all it is.
drives up in his black van.
I want to be held.
This drink's really good. How are you feeling?
Credit card.
You got it.
Wait, what? What? I ain't paid for this shit.
neck with a dart.
You don't look so good. You should probably lay down.
Is this bad? Jesus.
What? So something that's been on my mind.
Oh,
that I've
fuck.
been
Here we
thinking
go.
about.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fuck
Fucking-
you. Follow me down the rabbit hole.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
So, ghost, real, fake, go. No.
The band?
No.
Yeah. The band is real.
No,
and they
it's
suck.
definitely fake. That's
Yes.
a fake band.
Don't forget, Ghost Life
Have you
Matter.
seen the Monkeys? That's Ghost now.
That is valid.
Mm.
No, but actually,
Covered
what I wanted to
Pokemon
talk
teams.
about, because this is something that I've gone through over the years, and I'm sure, and I know
Puberty?
you have too.
I know. Start thinking
Um,
about girls.
Puberty.
But I think all of us in this room at some point have smoked weed, right?
At some point,
Yeah,
possibly.
we have, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I didn't inhale.
I didn't inhale. Yeah, that wasn't me.
But I've thought about this too, because I've played in bands with members who, their thing is, I'm gonna smoke weed before I start jamming, before I practice, before a show, and it helps the creative juices, right? Or it gets them in a more relaxed state and stuff like that.
Depends on what you're playing.
Well, and I get that, right? And I think, it's not uncommon for artists to, partake in recreational, substances, right? But
It's to escape, man.
I don't know, because I didn't take to doing stuff like that the same way that others have. Like,
No.
I'd done it, but it wasn't like, oh, once I did it, man, that was the way of life, man.
No,
you know what I
it
mean?
wasn't no
Days of
reefer
Confused.
madness.
Yeah, no, it was not. I
It's
didn't
gateway
take to
drug,
it.
man.
Like,
Heroin's next.
It's not to say that I had bad experiences. It just, I did it so early that when I was done with it, it was like, then all my friends that were my age were doing it.
Oh, I
'Cause
know.
grew
When
up
did
with
you
older
start?
friends.
When
I
you
know
were
a lot of
6?
this-
Yeah, I started when I was 9.
No, I did.
I was.
No.
Mine was
Uh,
like, I was like.
I got a
12,
social
yeah, I
studies
was like
test
13,
today.
14.
Let me get ready for my social
Yeah.
studies test.
Well, I always grew up with older friends, so I got exposed to it a lot sooner than the kids that were my age. So I was doing it, smoking with a buddy of mine who was 6 years older than me. And so by the time I got to high school, it was like, okay, then my friends started doing it, and I was like, yeah. They're like, wait, you've done it before? I'm like, yeah. Like, you have it? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, shit, okay.
I remember selling it in middle school, actually.
You
I mean, no,
sold.
people
I
used
was
to.
selling
I
it.
remember
I was dealing with it.
Dilworth Middle School. I remember being able to
I
buy
was
like a
Dilworth.
joint for $2.
Yeah.
From the Hesher, I think is what we called them. It was basically long haired dudes with like the Metallica denim jacket with the
Yep,
metal up your
yep,
ass,
Yeah.
patch on the back, and they're like,
I always forget how
$2,
old
man.
you are, though.
"Yeah, I'm old as fuck, dude." But
I'm like, yeah, that didn't happen.
like
I
when
was
he
around.
said he was 6 years younger than his friends, I'm thinking like, well, if they were 18, that makes you 14. You were groomed, bro.
I
You were
was.
Yeah,
groomed.
they were-
They were grooming
they were
you
grooming
hard.
you.
And it was beneficial because by the
Do you
time
need
I
to
became a
talk
freshman,
after this?
Show us on the doll where your friend touched you.
Yeah.
no. But it's funny because I find myself in that position
Give him
every now and then.
Give him the coast.
where-
Yeah. You don't want to get rid of it.
No, I find
Again.
myself in that position where I'm, playing in a project with people that do that. And it doesn't bother me. But at the same time, with my own fucking paranoia and my constant like self-consciousness when I have done it, I've always been like, I don't see myself getting anything out of this other than paranoia and self-consciousness.
I think.
Are you getting paranoid when they smoke?
No,
When you
I
smoke.
do.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's-
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I
So
get
here's
fucking
here's what
paranoid.
all my friends who smoke weed tell me. Oh, you're just doing the wrong kind of weed, man.
Right.
Because now it's like back when I was like in high school or out of high school before it was this shit. I joined the Marine Corps in '93, so a long time, right?
Mhm.
So before that, when I was actively, heavily smoking and doing stuff,
Mhm.
we'd get it. We'd hang out in an apartment, snap quarters at each other, play like NHLPA hockey,
Right, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
listen to like records and just be high and laugh our asses off.
Right.
Or just chill.
Yeah.
We weren't doing shit.
Right.
Like or we'd go to like the fair, the state fair,
Uh-huh.
and we'd get
yeah.
high on the way there in the fucking
Yeah.
thanks
Right.
bus. We'd have like
Or the
fucking-
rodeo.
a
or-
pipe. We'd pack like an eighth into this fucking big old pipe I had, and we're like trying not to blow the bowl or on the highway. And then
Right,
we'd
right,
ride
right.
the zipper over and over until we throw up. Like,
Right. Yeah.
no desire to fucking be inspired or creative.
Do something.
It takes for me. I consider myself sharp, like witty, sharp, quick-minded.
Yeah, and weed does not do that.
Fucking totally like rounds me off
Right,
and makes
right,
me
right.
want to sit in a corner and not do anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to try to be creative on weed.
No.
I got to do 3-4 things. I'm too like, I don't want to say ADD, but like
Right.
I have to be moving to be creative, and I'm working here. I got something else going here. I got something up, so I got multiple things going at the same time
Yeah.
to get my juices going.
Mhm.
Fucking getting high and just fucking melting into a couch
Yeah.
playing something would no.
Yeah, but see,
I couldn't do it.
writing's a totally different thing.
Well, and that's
I'd fall
that's
asleep
kind
if I
of
was just writing something. Though.
Like if
Well,
you're writing,
and just
I
like
could get high and write.
jam sessions or writing,
As long
or
as it
something
wasn't
like
on
that.
the drums. Yeah.
Well, you need your coordination.
Yeah.
And I think that
I think you need that on anything too.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
Well, yeah. There's a
But
little
then-
bit more.
but there
with the
are
drums,
some
so
people-
There's more moving parts.
Yeah,
I
well,
would
there's
say.
some people who are just high functioning, weed smokers.
Well, yeah.
that just are like,
Snoop-
if I don't do this,
Snoop Dogg,
my hands
very
aren't
high
fast enough.
functioning weed
Like,
smoker.
yeah, well, that guy is high every second of the day.
Yeah, but his songs you could tell.
Well, but then
Not like they're
let's take
good.
that for example. Like, how much does that play a part in Snoop's career?
all of it.
Right.
100%.
Like
So-
definitely.
But then take it back to like the 60s, right? With Jimi Hendrix and even Black Sabbath. Let's be real. Those guys were on some shit too.
Yeah, I think it was a
But
lot
they
more
were
acid
in-
back then.
Psychedelics.
Psychedelics
You know.
was like
I
big
could I
thing.
could say this though for like LSD and mushrooms and stuff. Definitely because you're not. It definitely fucks with your reality, but it doesn't dull the senses. It sharpens the senses, maybe to the extreme,
Mhm.
to where now you're definitely operating way outside of reality, right?
Yeah.
So you could drop a fuck ton of acid
Yeah.
and start playing music, and you record that shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like you heard it while you were playing it.
I've never
right,
done that. So.
Do it, dude.
Hmm.
Have you seen that study where they had people do self-portraits? They had artists
No.
do self-portraits, and
One
they
was
fed
sober
them, and
and
they
one
fed
was
sober,
on-
and then
yeah.
they fed them different amounts of
Yeah,
acid.
yeah.
And you could see how ridiculously bad their drawings got the
Mhm.
more high they got
Uh-huh.
on the acid. It just
Yeah.
scribbles because what your brain sees is not what your body does. So
Right.
I think
Yeah, so how is that good? You're fine.
I'm saying it's not good. Now you think you're
It's not
creative,
conducive
like,
to creating something.
but
Right.
the experience may be after the fact. I don't think Jimi Hendrix wrote like Purple Haze while he was fucking tweaking, but maybe
Maybe.
He
the
might have
next
had
day he had that inspiration.
Well, that's
Maybe.
he had the idea in his
You know what I'm
head,
saying?
like,
Yeah.
because it's not like you blank out everything that happened during when you were tripping. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Right,
not all.
It's
of
more
it.
like, oh, I was thinking of this, but now that he's
Ah.
sober, now he goes back and he goes, you know what? That was cool. That I was
You
thinking
wake
of.
up hearing the sound you heard while you were frying balls.
Right.
You couldn't fucking write it
You
down.
couldn't,
or copy
you couldn't
it, but-
write it or
Oh,
play
now
it,
I
but
got
now,
it, yeah.
now that you're like, you're a little bit sober
like-
now, you can still think of that stuff, and then it goes back. And
I think everyone who's done acid and wasn't like it, not like a super visual trip, right? Where we're all frying balls here, but
Right,
we
right.
get into a super deep scientific conversation about fucking quantum physics.
Yeah.
None of us know a fucking thing about
No,
it.
no, but we
But while
sound
we're all
smart,
tripping balls,
though.
dude, we are fucking doctors.
We know,
Yeah, yeah.
we know something.
Yeah.
It is Dr. Mike, dude.
Suck it,
I
Einstein.
have been through a black hole, bro. I have personal experience, and I will tell you exactly how it goes. And,
Spaghettification my ass.
and then you're frying so much balls. You're like, dude, we should be writing this down. So
Yeah,
you
right.
start
Yeah,
writing
yeah.
it down. Then the next day, you're
You're
like,
looking at it and you're like, what the fuck is this? Why is it? Why is
I
it
didn't
in
know I knew how
crown?
to write in hieroglyphics.
Yeah,
Like,
why,
dude.
why is it in crown?
dude, it's bad, right? Like, it's.
You got multicolored. It looks like a fucking It is a rainbow.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
But I don't.
Wow, that looks like a booger on the page. That's so realistic.
Oh, that was
is a
me.
booger.
That was me. Sorry.
But I think maybe if you're high functioning, you do that shit all the time.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
depends on the person too.
Yeah.
Could be the person.
But I think
Definitely
about
personality type shit.
you know, and especially nowadays, because like when I was younger, I was really focused on like, okay, don't fuck with anything because you're trying to get started, and just fucking do your thing, keep a sharp mind, do all that. And now that I'm getting older, and now that it's more available, it's it's legal
It's
in
fucking
more
legal,
states.
dude. Yeah, there's
and-
no fun.
You know what I
anymore,
mean?
'cause
It's like
legal.
exactly, and it's one of those things where it's like, should I delve into what it may come? But I'm always
I
thinking
have the
about
opposite.
I tried
you know.
edibles just because it's legal, and I was like, I don't feel
Right.
like smoking. I tried it, and I was like, I'm not into it. And I was like, oh, edibles. I went, and they were like, oh, here's a blend of this and this and this, and
All
this
right.
is because I told them how I wanted to feel.
Yeah, thank you, Emerald.
And the guy's like, if you do this, yeah, bam,
Yeah.
bam, just a pinch
Salt
of that,
Bae.
little
Right.
Salt Bae.
sensibilia for you. But at the same time, though, I was like, no, this ain't it. This ain't
No.
the feeling I want. I just fucking no.
Yeah.
I did nothing. It didn't even relax me. It didn't make me feel any better. It wasn't therapeutic.
Yeah.
It's like how high. I mean, do you have to stay that high? I don't know.
maybe.
I mean,
That's
it's like
the thing. Like all those guys are like, yeah, Paul, it's my life. It's probably because you haven't been off it.
in a long
Well,
time.
yeah,
Yeah, you
valid.
forgot what it
Yeah.
was like to
To
not be
not
on
have
it.
it. Yeah.
And that might be like a slight. They say you can't get addicted, but it's still a
Yeah.
dependency.
You create a routine.
If
It's
you,
a routine. Yeah.
Well,
it's
for
like-
sure.
It's
If
like muscle
you-
memory.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah, it's like
if you say
what
you
do I
can't
do after I
create,
eat lunch?
I can't
Smoke a
write
bowl,
music
you
without
know?
weed. Well, then you're dependent on weed
right.
to be creative. Like you probably don't need the weed to be creative, but you've
that's
convinced
just your
yourself.
mind. But that's
Yeah.
just going back. It's your mind saying, hey, yeah, you usually do this. You might want to do this. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's probably a good
Yeah.
idea.
Mhm.
Like yeah. And so I mean, there's going to be a point too, though, where it gets to. I think just like I would associate that with like alcoholism.
Oh, yeah.
There's a point where like, okay, I had my first beer, it tasted like shit, but all the cool kids were doing it. I like the drunk feeling.
Right.
Then it's like, okay, I can drink a 12 pack and I'm still good
Yeah.
to drive, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like, oh man, I can't do this thing without drinking. If I'm not drinking while I'm doing this, I'm
Right,
not having
right,
fun
right.
doing
Right,
it. Like I
yeah.
can't go to
Right.
a show and just be sober because it's really annoying. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're around a bunch of drunks, so you have to drink to have fun.
That's me.
That's like now you're kind of dependent on it. So if you're talking like with weed
Yeah.
and like,
I don't know
man,
if it's a
I
Or
dependent.
can't.
maybe not
I don't
just
think it's a
that. I
dependent,
don't want.
though.
I don't
It's
want to.
depend. I think that's dependency. If you
Well-
have to do it,
I think any stimulant's the same. You could say the same thing about coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Coffee?
No,
Yeah,
it's dead.
absolutely.
I'm not saying it's bad.
No, it's not.
It's not like addiction, dependency, kind of hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, I think with overdoing anything is probably bad in
Overdoing
any way.
everything. Is
Everything,
bad.
yeah.
Everything.
Everything in moderation. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what it is. It's okay to experience shit, but it's another to take it to an extreme to where you're like, that's all that you do every
Yeah.
single fucking day, or that's something you do every time you get done doing this, or
Right.
you know what I mean? It's different, but
Well, and take
And I
that to
don't-
the extreme though. You're like
right,
your band members currently that who do that are fine,
right.
not interfering. But
No.
you might one day have a band member who is just gets
Oh,
so
sometimes
fucking
it
high they're
does.
asleep during practice.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
dude, what are you, bro,
Right,
dude?
right,
you're
right.
wasting our time now
Yeah,
because you're in your creative zone, passed out on the couch.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and everybody has their vices, whether it's drinking or smoking weed or microdosing with shrooms or whatever the fuck it is that you're
Can
into.
you microdose? I want to do some microdose.
I would-
On what?
I would like-
Acid.
Oh, acid.
Yeah, I'm fine. I love
You're like,
that
I'm gonna
shit,
take
dude.
a fucking. I'm gonna take a hair like fraction of
Where do we
stamp.
find the guys with the Metallica
Little-
denim?
little-
vests
yeah,
now?
can I get
Yo,
some
what
heshers?
you call
Yeah, some
heshers?
in.
Where's those heshers at?
I got
Yeah.
$10, dude.
Bring those
This-
back.
eyedropper under my tongue, bro.
Hesher fresh.
Mm.
Just walk out into the desert, enjoy the scenes.
But I've always thought about that, about whether or not I'd be willing to go back to doing it, because there was a point in time where, especially right when it became legal in Nevada, where I was like, I didn't sleep very well. And if there was one thing, it always helped me. And whether or not it was
Yeah,
my
sleeping's
mind,
great.
yeah, I had the best sleep of my life.
Yeah.
I did it.
but
You didn't?
You didn't? See, that's
You
all.
had the wrong weed, man.
I don't no, but that's exactly. You need you need to switch it up.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you haven't had this peanut butter
Dude,
cup.
You
I
had
don't
the
like
sativa.
falling-
You need the indica.
Yeah,
okay.
But only it's a 2080 mix
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a sprinkle
Yeah,
of that in
sprinkle.
it. Dude. My green hair dye. Shut the fuck up. Yeah,
Is that a pube?
yeah, exactly. Just burn it. It'd be fine. They're
It's like
there.
burn-
And you gotta
Protein.
rub your belly and pat your head.
That's
So-
I don't like
You have to
falling
do that.
asleep under the influence of anything because I always wake up feeling like shit.
Mm.
And
See,
I don't sleep that much anyway. I sleep like 5 hours. So if I sleep 8 hours
That's
or
great
more,
sleep.
I'm fucking dying.
See, I
Like,
feel that way
like
after
shit.
alcohol for sure.
I
Like
know.
alcohol, definitely. If I'm going to bed hammered, I'm waking up fucked up,
You just
and I
drink
just
more.
let me
But
like,
yeah, see, that's
knock me the fuck back out again, please.
that's
I don't
knowing
want to
your
feel this shit.
limitations, though. But
Right, and
I
it's
mean-
all about self control for sure, and your ability to say, all right, enough's enough. Sometimes you just get carried away, or you're not.
you're just
paying
having a good
attention.
time, or you're having a good time,
Or you
This
drink
is
some
great.
fruity ass drinks that are like, oh my god, these are so delicious.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're like,
I don't wake
Oh
up
my
feeling
God.
refreshed after like
no.
passing out after weed.
But I
mean,
always
or even anything like that.
Yeah.
Alcohol. But like I'm not gonna wake up and be like, oh, hair of the dog.
no, yeah.
Now I feel better, but
Right,
I'm
right,
still
right.
in that
Waking
fucking
bed.
groggy-
No, but there's always I've always had good
Oh.
sleep no matter what I was taking. But as long as I didn't overdo it,
Except
as
for
long
that,
as I
yeah.
didn't overdo it, like it was fine.
Right.
I mean, if I could get like
Like if you're
cocaine in moderation,
yeah, right. How was that? How was that? Okay, I got this line here.
Just a thimble.
right
Just a
there,
little
right
bit,
there.
just a
Just
little bit.
you're like this.
just
Okay,
to
right
get up
there.
in the
That's
morning.
good. Right there.
I need it to wake up
That's
because
why
I need the weed
never-
to sleep.
I need it
why
to go to
never
work.
file down that nail.
Now I needed to go to take a shit.
No, but like when I used to smoke weed, it was one of those things where, like I said, with my paranoia, my self consciousness, I just was like, "Fuck this! I don't want to feel this anymore." So I was like, "Go to sleep,
Yeah,
sleep it
that's
off,
Probably when
sleep
you
it
had
the
best
fuck off."
sleep, though.
And I would sleep like a fucking angel.
Yeah,
But then when I woke up, it was like, "Oh, thank God!"
you
know,
slept like
I-
an angel
I
because
always
you had
felt like
such
I
a
had
shitty
more-
time on it.
Yeah,
That's
well,
how-
I always
For
felt like
real.
I had more relief of waking up, knowing that it was all over. When I used to do it, and I think about that now, where I'm like, "Fuck," because like I was saying, when it was legal, it was like, you know what? Maybe that might help me go back to sleep again. Because after a while, it was like every time I smoked, I was like, sleep.
But
So-
I think any health expert would tell you just like fucking hit the gym and burn some fucking
Right,
calories and shit earlier, and then you'll sleep better because your body actually needs the rest because you gave it a reason to reset.
No, see, I had the opposite effect when going to the gym all the time because my body is naturally overheating all the time anyway. So if I was like really overheating, like
some oil.
working out,
Yeah.
I know, rub me down, rub me down, big boy.
need some coolant.
Cooking
It
bacon. on
would
that.
be because I'd be,
Sounds like you're dehydrated.
I wouldn't be able to sleep because I was like, even if I took a shower, I'd be way over, just fucking heated.
Well, like, what are you working out right before you go to bed?
Usually I'd
No,
go,
no. Like
Yeah,
I'm
you got the
talking
blood
like
flowing.
I'm talking like you go to bed like I don't know what your bedtime is. I get up early, so I go to bed
5
like
well, so do I.
yeah 7 o'clock in the evening. So I'm probably trying to work out like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
so-
how you. It's
so I'm
right
kinda
after
like-
work, and then I'd go
like,
eat. And like,
Eat, take
Yeah.
a shower, and then I'm just kind of relaxing, and that's where I'm like I start getting really like sleepy.
yeah.
So like I'm like, oh, let me pop some fucking 10%ers edibles, and that'll really help me. Fucking no, kind of wasting it at that point.
It would be a toss up though. It depends on the day. Like if I would have those good days where I'm like, oh yeah, I have great sleep, and then there'd be other days if I'm like doing a bunch of shit, like oh you got a fucking podcast, and then you got
Right.
6 band practices, and then you got oh your kid needs a bath now, and then
Yeah.
oh you got to take care of this, and then this, and then we got to go shopping as well. So there's this,
Wow.
and then you're all fucked up anyway.
Well, and life plays a factor, especially with your own routines and shit like that. But
well, there's the I'm gonna be like a Joe Rogan guest. The Indian guy they have on there. The what do they call it?
sad.
No, the guru. The guru.
Yeah.
He's
the
like,
guru.
you must cut
Sad
everything.
guru?
His name is sad. SADD.
Oh, it's the way he spells his name.
but like basically like if all the things in your life are stressing you out and creating like health issues like lack of
Right,
sleep,
right.
you have to cut some things out.
right.
Like you have to cut
There's
them out.
something
Are they?
infected.
I'm
are they
going
all
homeless.
necessary?
Well,
You know
that's
what I
it.
mean? But, like,
I am quitting my job.
I'm quitting my job. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go live in the river.
In a
I
van.
heard they got the best tents down there.
Mike's gonna go live in a van down by the river.
If the only two things you had to worry about in life were eating and finding knowing where to sleep and finding food, the only you have to do that today. And
Your life
you're
would be great.
literally cutting 99.9% of
Straight
your
survival.
fucking stress out. It's just eat, sleep.
I know.
You're not even worried about.
Have you seen those people in the corner with a frown on? I haven't.
Have you seen
Unless
a
they're
cat?
trying to get some money.
Most of them are insane and always smiling,
yeah.
or just cussing at the air and walking by.
No,
They're
if
hanging
they
out
are-
at Burger King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like,
You okay? Yeah, I slept great.
Dude, that's why I go to Burger King. It's like a movie. It's like a dinner
Yeah,
and a
dinner
show.
and a
dude.
show.
You
Dinner
actually
and
go
show,
to
dude.
Burger King? You eat Burger King still?
I love
No,
Burger
fuck
King.
no. I don't think I've been.
You really?
I love Burger King.
Really?
You're the one guy keeping Burger King in
Dude,
business.
I know. Yeah, that's the one guy. Every time I drive by there,
No,
there's
I
one
do.
right
I'm
across the street
obsessed.
from In-N-Out by
Yeah.
my house.
Yeah.
And In-N-Out's packed around the block. And I look
Burger
over
King's
at
going
Burger
on.
King and I'm like,
Ryan and a homeless guy.
there's literally there's a cat just walking
I
through.
bought him a Burger King cup of Joe.
You have to cook your own food at Burger King.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like they don't even have staff.
No, I still love the Whoppers because the Whopper was what the Big and Nasty, or I'm sorry, the Big and Tasty was
Oh, yeah.
at McDonald's. It's the mayo, the ketchup, the lettuce, the tomato.
Yeah, it's called a
onions.
regular
It's
hamburger.
exactly, but it's just
Yeah.
made so processed, and I fucking love it.
Yeah,
I
It's
am
just
a fat
the
piece of shit. I
soggiest,
love Burger
floppy
King.
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Keep that
like
thing
I
just
was
soaking
mad.
in that fat.
I
that's
was
just on the
upset
bun.
when they got rid of the fucking Texas Whopper with the jalapenos.
Oh, see, I would have went with that. I would have
See?
went with the Texas.
But I used to go to the Burger King when I went to Worcester High. There's a Burger King right there on Vassar down the street.
Well, that
we used to go
yeah.
there.
That makes
as
sense,
often
though.
as we
High
could.
school was a
Yeah,
different story.
right.
I was like, I was at Hug, and everybody went to the
Dude,
Sonic
high school,
or
you would
Burger
literally
King
eat
or
trash.
whatever,
If you had 20 minutes to eat it, so go.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But we used to go there, and every chance I got, I would just get those triple Whoppers because I was a fat piece of shit, and I could put it down, and it didn't start showing until I turned 30. But
Son of a bitch.
but I will never
oh,
forget.
you should try to sue Burger King for that.
no,
actually.
no, because they hooked me up one day. They hooked me up.
They gave me a
Dude.
free fry. I was like, I'm
all
good
right,
with
hear
this.
me
I
out,
won't
hear
sue
me out.
you later
Remember,
on.
and you know how I can eat. You
Yeah.
know how I can
Yeah,
eat.
yeah.
okay?
Heart disease is
I'm-
delicious.
No,
Absolutely.
usually you let it sit here for a while, and then I have to bitch at you for not eating the damn thing. And
He
then I
likes it
start
cold.
eating
He likes his
that's
Burger King
recently.
cold.
I've turned over a new leaf.
it.
No, but I went
Surprised
there.
you didn't eat that thing too.
No,
I know,
I
yeah.
went there when I was in high school, and we, I was fucking starving as usual, and I was like, "Yeah, let me get 3 triple Whoppers." And my buddy Jeff looks at me, he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I'm like, "I'm
Why, you
starving,
want one?
dude." And and he was like,
Oh, make the
"That is
4.
insane." And I sat down, and they were like, "Oh, here's your little holder thing, your number, right?" And they called out my number, and I go up there and I get it, and I'm unwrapping. First one I opened, and I open it up, and I'm like, "Look at it!" And they added a 4th fucking patty, and I'm all, "Dude, they gave me a Whopper."
Whopper.
Quapper.
The Quappler.
That sounds like a queef fart.
Yeah, a quapper. That sounds like a fucking 300-pound
it's-
chick.
Yeah,
queefing,
yeah,
dude.
yeah,
It's a
like-
quapper.
Because it's a clap and it's a.
Just the thighs
this.
vibrating.
Yeah.
Just wet.
What is that, a
Wet.
fucking speedboat? Jesus Christ.
Like a laxative
It
now-
fart,
sounded
dude.
wet.
And now I go there and get a triple Whopper every chance I get to see
If they'll
if
do
I
it
can
again.
they can recreate
What, you
the
gonna so you
Whopper.
could win the lottery and get a quapper? Yeah, you won't win unless you play. I get
Which
one
is
of these
funny
every
because
day.
if I just order a regular Whopper and just take the patty off that one and put the other one, I'll have it. But
No, that's like getting a McDonald's Monopoly game,
It
dude, and
was-
expecting to
it was
win.
the Great White
That's just a
Buffalo of
scam.
Whoppers.
Yeah. Well,
So
hey,
wait
wait, how
for
much does one Whopper cost?
Oh fuck!
Just guess
Um,
ballpark. How
The
much does a
burger by
triple Whopper
itself-
cost?
A triple Whopper by
$6.
itself, I want to say is like some like fucking $7.59 or some shit
Jesus.
like
I know, yeah.
Fucking Christ.
that.
That's now. Back in the day, it was like a
Back in the day, it was
dude.
like $3-4. I was like, fuck yeah, But yeah, now
I was saying,
it's-
wouldn't it be? Is it cheaper to buy just 3 Whoppers and make your own triple?
I was like,
pretty
yeah,
much.
isn't it just cheaper to go to the store and get
Uh,
some patty?
Yeah, cooking.
no, because even the Whopper by itself is still pretty expensive.
Yeah, the Whopper. If you get the
Nothing's-
meal, though.
like fucking Carl's Jr. is the most expensive.
Oh,
Yes, it is, by far.
But it's so
Most
fucking
expensive, but yeah, it is good. It is fucking
It is
good.
good.
It is good.
So
yeah.
good.
That double
Yeah.
Western
the Westerns,
bacon.
dude. The Western.
Mm.
I don't know what they have to put crack in that.
I like that guacamole 6-star burger.
No, fuck that. First of all, you don't get guacamole from a fast food place. That's one of the biggest no's known to man. Really.
Tell it to this.
I know. See,
It's
that's how you
like
got that.
buying
fucking
your
thing.
sushi at like a 7-Eleven.
Right,
Just
yeah,
don't do
exactly.
it, dude. I got sushi. Where? 7-Eleven.
Right.
Wait, you guys don't
Fuck
eat
it.
that?
Yeah.
Where's that guy who made it? I want to talk to him.
I get it at Smith's.
Drink the Pedialyte. You're gonna need it tomorrow,
yeah.
dude.
I drink it.
That's
I
perfect. You
the,
get those there from there.
I get the sushi from Smith's. I think that's pretty good.
Not too bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but Smith's is different, I think, because they
I
have
mean,
the,
they make
fish,
it
their
daily.
fish
They have
comes
the-
in regularly. Like 7-Eleven, like
yeah. 7-Eleven's a different story.
I don't know how often they get their seafood in,
Right.
or how
Where's your deli at?
what condition it's been in, and how many times it's been frozen and thawed before they decide to wrap it in rice.
Is this real tilapia?
Yeah, it's been on the rollers for fucking 2 days.
Fucking catfish sashimi, dude.
Just dip it in cheese. You'll be all right, dude.
I love Burger King. Fuck y'all. I'll keep them in business for as long as I can.
I hate to say, dude, all fast foods can just go the fuck away.
Well,
I'm serious. I'd
if
rather
you want to talk about health wise, yes, they
not
should.
even health wise though. Like Habit Burger, for instance, it's fast food, but it's not a super chain.
Yeah, I just
Right,
remember
right.
listening.
But like I'm seeing, you're
It's kind of
seeing
like
more,
the Midtown Eats
but
kind
you-
of
but
of
their
the fast
hamburger
food world.
looks and tastes
Kinda
like
Chipotle.
a ground beef patty you could buy.
Right.
right, yeah,
McDonald's, Burger King, all these other places. That
Yeah.
shit ain't right, dude.
No,
that is not. Is it even meat, dude? We don't know.
No,
That's
it's
the
not.
secret.
yeah. It's
Jury's out.
Something you could leave out for like a year and it still looks the
Yeah.
same.
Oh,
There's a
just-
problem with
Just
it.
dehydrates.
You gonna eat
yeah.
that?
It looks like a shrinky dink.
I've done it.
But no, like those could go away. And then I would prefer to see more chains that have. I mean, they can still be chains. I don't mind a business
In and
becoming a
out?
chain, but like In-N-Out's debatable.
I know that one's on the edge right there. That's like on
I
the
don't-
cusp.
It's kind of like a guilty pleasure.
It
but
is.
It's
It really
probably
is.
shit.
Oh.
Let's be real. It's probably
Yeah.
shit.
What do you mean? They sit there and hand chop those fries right in front of your face. You
Yeah, like
saying
they're
they
in
just
the
throw
Navy.
they just throw those away or what, dude? With those fucking outfits they are. Jesus Christ, dude.
Get a little
Well.
Bible verse at the bottom of your cup.
Yeah, No, that's
It's
that's
the Book of
Chick-fil-A,
Mormon.
dude.
Get it right.
No, in it. Flip your cup at In-N-Out. Dude.
It does it really?
Oh
have-
yeah, there's a Bible verse on the bottom of every cup.
Son of a bitch, I'm gonna have to cut
Yeah,
the
they
holes
got
in my
you, bro.
cups
They
now,
got
dude.
you.
They're like, you didn't
They're in
finish
the
your
league.
drink.
At least they're open on Sundays.
Wait.
I know.
Yeah, because Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A is not.
is the more Christian associated
Like
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby, Chick-fil-A are the only two I know in town that close on Sunday because of the religious thing. Which,
background.
I'm fucking cool with that, though, because I wouldn't mind a
Do your
goddamn
thing.
day off every now and then.
Right.
Like,
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, give it to 'em.
Especially in the
Give it to
fast
'em.
food industry.
it ain't
For
like
those people, it's like, fuck, man.
they're
I
not
mean,
hurting for money,
We're
bro.
a bunch of fat fucking pieces
Oh,
of shit. We'll
the
eat
people
that
there
shit
are.
any day of the week.
I don't give a shit about the employees. The company's
Oh my
not.
God, yeah.
No, I don't
I'm
care. I
rich,
mean,
bitch.
Yeah, you don't have to fucking work there. You don't have to work at Chick-fil-A. Obviously, the people working there are satisfied with the pay they're getting and the hours they're getting, or they
Yeah.
would quit. And
Yeah,
find
they're
another
like
job.
16. They
Right.
don't know. They don't know any
That's
better.
That's all right,
Wow.
though. Hey,
They're
we all
smoking
came from
pot,
there.
dude. And going to work.
that's
What
what
was-
fast food employees should be. Like 16 high school kids. Why are we trying to pay like 40-year-old adults $40 an hour to flip burgers? And like I'm going to support my family on this fast food
Because the
job.
computers took all our jobs, man.
Yeah, learn to program, bro.
You ever seen Judgment Day, man?
Yeah, man. Skynet, bitch.
What was your first job, Robert?
Little Caesars.
So not far
I know.
off.
I was like right there, dude.
Not far off.
This was before the $5 pizzas, though.
Oh,
yeah.
it
Oh,
was
This
back
is
when-
back when it was like legit, like
Yeah,
pizza
yeah.
place.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were for a while. 'Cause,
Pizza,
you know,
pizza.
I think their big deal was like 2 mediums for $9.99.
Yeah.
That was
I
like
was
the
like-
big deal.
I don't remember any deal when I was working there. It was just like you get a fucking pizza. That's it. There's
You
no
took
deal.
all the burnt ones home.
Dude, I remember.
No, dude, I
You
remember
burned
that-
them on purpose.
No, we did a lot of shit there. I remember making a pizza with like we were bored and nobody was calling in. We're like, let's make a pizza with like everything we have on it, dude.
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And then we made it. And that was the worst idea we could have ever thought. Because I'm talking anchovies. They had the full 9.
I
it
like
was
anchovies though.
yeah, but
They're good.
I don't think I've ever had
Dude.
anchovies on.
They're
purpose.
good,
okay,
dude.
have you
I don't think
had
You've had like
an-
Kipper snacks and shit out of the tin, right?
on
like that.
on a pizza?
Yeah.
Okay, on a pizza with everything on it.
I'll fucking eat
The
it.
fucking thing was literally this thick,
I'll do it.
right?
Just straight toppings.
Chunks of garlic like this, dude.
I will eat
Oh,
a
I
whole
will
ass
eat
clove
garlic
of garlic,
like that.
dude. Like
Oh,
I'm
I
about
will
it.
too, but
I'm about it.
with a mixture of everything.
Yes.
I'm talking everything.
Yeah, it's called a combination.
No, it's not called
I'll-
combination.
super
this
combo.
is called like
I want it.
Combo supreme.
this is
make
called
that-
nobody's making
Make
this
that a
shit.
thick ass crust, so it's like a bowl. And you,
We
yeah,
had to, dude.
Yeah. No, I'll eat that. That's
But
like
we were also making like stuffed crust pizzas before they were actually stuffed crust pizzas.
ladies and gentlemen, the original inventor of stuffed crust
You're
pizza.
welcome. I also invented double decker tacos. So
Failed.
Oh.
There's debate on
nope,
that. think the
I
jury's
made that.
out on
I made that up
no.
when I was like
No,
2
you
years old.
I don't.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I
remember I
made
was
the
like-
shopping list. I told my mom, "Hey, I
We'll
need
give
a
you the
taco
stuffed
and a
crust."
tortilla."
Yeah.
And what we're gonna do?
What the
hear
fuck
me
do you
out.
think? I just came
Hear
out
me
in
out.
Spanish?
We're gonna yes.
Yeah, I come out speaking Spanish because I
yeah,
fucking,
Robert all of a sudden is
I'm-
Hispanic.
Yeah.
now.
I'm pretty sure you did this while you lived in Mexico City. Back when you were 2, when you invented the double decker taco, you had to
that
have
was
lived
here
in
in
Mexico.
Sparks. Yeah.
See,
I made that
see,
up.
senor. And we take the beans and we're gonna do like beans and then put the thing around it so it's like insulated.
It's like a double taco.
Are you tired of burning your hands on hot, greasy tacos?
Yeah.
Use your tortilla.
We'll give you the stuffed crust, but we will not give you the double decker taco.
I seriously, I would give
I'm
me the
putting
double
my
decker
foot
taco.
down.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
telling you, I made
no.
that.
No,
I
you were
made
probably
that before double deckers.
you were
were
probably
everything.
high on acid when you thought you.
Why would
invented
they-
the
I was like
double decker taco.
11, dude.
Let's talk
10,
about that.
11.
Why the fuck would they get rid of the double decker taco and call it what, a gordita crunch?
It's a
the
totally
same
different.
fucking
It's a
thing.
totally
no,
different
because
thing.
gordita means fat chicken. That's a way cooler name.
Oh, valid.
It's a different tortilla.
I mean, they
valid.
have like, gordita literally means fat girl. So
That's so
There's
hot.
too much white going on in this room right now. I can't even talk to you guys. Me and my 2-year-old Hispanic.
Sorry, let me
miss-
talk about
you're,
my
you're,
hamburger.
you're Hispanic like I'm Asian.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No.
Like you're an honorary
All right,
member,
no,
bro.
no, no,
You're
okay.
an honorary member.
How long have
You're
you been
Hispanic like I'm
How long
Dutch.
have you been with your wife?
Over 25 years.
No, that doesn't count.
Erroneous.
No, that's wrong. It's been like
Absolutely
3
not.
years.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 years. I've been with my
See, that does.
We
yeah.
just started dating.
yeah. My 22-year-old kids are illegitimate. I don't know where they came from. They just
Test
showed
tubes.
up. Yeah.
You stole them in your van. You talking about candy and fucking puppies? They
Look,
jump right in.
It's
dude.
called consent. If you get into the
yeah,
van,
yeah.
you consent to get into the van, which means
They said they wanted a puppy.
yeah. And remember,
So?
I roofie myself when I roofie my victim, so it's fair.
They get a fair chance.
Yeah, everyone gets to cuddle.
Uh,
I'm waiting for Robert's roofie to kick in later.
Yeah.
I am too, man. I'm getting bored.
He's like looking for a little action. I want to sleep through the whole thing.
Let's get this
No,
going.
dude, bro, for real though, you're married into it. You've got a kid with. I don't want to say kid with it, but you know, a kid with the culture.
yeah, it's
you're in it. You know,
Yeah.
you're an honorary fucking member, dude.
Yeah.
I'm honorary Japanese.
Yeah.
I'm
gotta-
still white as
I
fuck.
got you're fucking
I
yeah.
know, yeah, you're still white.
You're literally the enemy here.
I'm still gonna go with it's too white. In this room.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a lot of mayonnaise in this motherfucker.
That's
A
right.
lot of macaroni salad eating motherfuckers in here.
What's wrong with macaroni salad?
Exactly.
Royale with cheese.
Exactly.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Here's another debate.
Okay.
Coleslaw.
Not fucking warm.
No,
so
fuck
okay,
no.
as long as it's cold.
Cold. Yeah.
You like it cold,
I mean,
And on a pulled pork sandwich.
yeah, or
not by itself.
or on a Reuben.
Or
Ooh,
Reuben.
You know, like a Reuben
Yeah, that'd be good,
instead of
too.
the crowd or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Reuben,
but not by
yeah.
itself.
Yeah, we're not sure.
No, I can eat it by itself. Like if it's cold. Like so you go to like Cane's or
Oh yeah. yeah.
yeah, it's like warm.
Kentucky Fried, and the shit's like the temperature of the chicken, dude. I don't want
Yeah.
hot cabbage.
Yeah, yeah.
Hot cabbage makes you Irish,
All right, yeah.
which is me.
Ta-da!
You know,
Which is you. And I
Yeah.
still don't like
and
it.
I don't know. It's just no. Once a year, corned beef and cabbage is the only fucking hot cabbage I want.
Ooh, I
I
love
don't want
corned
that
beef.
shit
Love corn.
mixed with mayonnaise.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
It's literally just mayonnaise, cabbage, and like.
It's not.
You know they
Yeah.
use that in Amsterdam instead of ketchup.
I like it. I'm not picky as an eater, so it doesn't.
Obviously,
I'm biased.
Yeah, we know
you
that.
eat at fucking Burger King, bro.
Yeah,
You've
right.
established.
We know
You've
that.
established you have no fucking
Yeah.
taste.
Move
You know,
on.
My favorite snack are Slim Jims. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like that says a
No,
lot.
you did get me hooked on them Slim Jims.
Dude,
So I
I
fucking
don't-
hate you, dude.
I know.
Every time I go to the store, if I'm traveling anywhere, I'm like, oh, damn, where's
Slim
those
Jim.
Slim Jims at?
Dude, like if they had like, you're the guy in the video that they show fat kids in elementary school, like,
Yeah.
when
Right.
IT,
Don't
like you're
do
like,
this.
I used to eat nothing but Slim Jims and Triple Whoppers, and like, hey, listen, take it from me, kids. It's
Nobody
not
go
good
for
for
anything
you.
about sodium.
Sodium's good for you.
And now I
found this
piss
out.
rocks every day.
Yeah, I've got kidney stone.
That's exactly what'll happen.
You guys ever had kidney stones?
Oh, yeah.
like religiously.
Fuck
Dude.
that.
Like, I'm having one right now. Probably. Who knows?
Yeah.
I've always got one in there.
I've never
He's
had
got
one.
that question mark.
They're just
every
in
day.
there.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
Well, then how do you know you haven't?
Well, because when they
Did
get
you
big,
go in there?
when they get big enough,
Did you use your finger? 2 or 1?
I don't
You're like,
think
they're in there.
I don't. No, you know when you're
It's not in your butt.
when your kidney inflates
not
and
in
you
your butt.
are.
No.
I was getting
That's
to
not how that goes.
It's not the monkeypox. Oh my God! Did you? Okay. Did you? I'm changing the subject completely.
Good. Thank you. That was
To
going
change
in
the
a
subject
very
completely.
bad direction there.
The whole monkeypox outbreak thing.
yeah.
I saw a fucking picture. I think he was German.
Did you think you had it?
Okay.
No. And the picture is this. It's just he's got all the pussy whatever on his face.
On his
like,
face?
on his fucking nose is necroptic. I think is what it's called when the flesh
Eats away?
eats away at itself.
Like
Guy,
syphilis?
So now here, wait. This is where the story gets great. He goes to the doctor with like a black, is like some black
Smudge.
stuff on it. They
Okay.
thought it was like a sunburn or something or just something like right.
Right.
So they were like, okay, just take it easy, blah, put a little whatever on it. And it gets worse. It goes like necroptic, goes black. He's got all the things. And they finally fucking like test him. Dude has untreated syphilis in all of his organs, HIV that is full-blown AIDS, and fucking monkeypox. And his nose looks like black, moldy fucking bread. Now, here's the controversial part. He's a member of the LGBTQ plus, and he's been like fucking orgy partying with all of their little pride events. Disgusting. Like, bro, like why
Did we not learn anything from Freddie Mercury?
Are you sure you didn't just have any bad coke?
No, this was dude. No, it looks like moldy fucking bread on his face, dude. Like it's
I was like,
the
have you been
whole-
through this or what?
the whole goddamn thing.
Keep
It's
it
just
in your
black
pants,
fuzz,
Robert.
dude. Black fuzz. Disgusting.
I'm gonna have to stop partying.
But, like,
good, yeah.
That's good,
dude, how is that like, dude? I lived in the 80s, right? Like AIDS was the new thing, and it was due to lack of education,
Well, it's not
right?
the new thing. Yeah, it was the
It's-
Right.
It was a new thing, and it spread rampantly, especially in the certain communities,
right,
because there was no education. Nobody knew anything about it.
right.
We're fucking not that dumb anymore,
No.
dude. Like we know,
I beg to differ.
we know, but we're too politically correct to say what needs to be said.
Well, yeah, saying. Yeah.
So let them
I agree
all
with
get
that.
monkeypox.
Don't be silly. Wrap that willy.
We had to
Yeah, I
lock
like
down
that.
for 2 years for the flu, but they won't
Yeah, that's
cancel a
true.
fucking pride event
that is true.
for something that
They're
they
not
they
fucking
know
in the
is
pride, the parade.
Do-
You don't see them
What do you
walking
think
down
happens
the
in
street.
those events? What do you think happens? They have
They have
bathhouse orgies
kids
and shit.
out there. There's no way they're just
Not fucking in the street,
street.
but when those pride events happen, there are organized no shit orgies, bathhouse orgies, all this stuff happens. That's proven. They've traced monkeypox to an orgy bathhouse in Spain or something.
Yeah.
Like
It's like-
that's where it started. Was all this weird
in
like just
Spain?
It's like going to a rave.
You know
yeah,
how
you
old
went there
those
to dance,
bathhouses
but
are? That's
mm,
probably.
look in the back. What's
like,
going
no,
on
no,
in the back
but
of the rave?
no
It's
one
like
will
the
say.
peephole again.
no one will say what
I've
it
seen
actually
Scary
is.
Movie.
It's called a glory hole.
I've
God
seen
damn
Scary
it.
Movie.
Yeah.
Did
That's
you
just-
hear that?
It's kind of gross, dude. No one will say what it is. No one will say what it is because we just don't want to offend anybody while their fucking faces rot off.
I think the problem is with everybody is they group it all into one category.
Well, I mean, if 99% of the categories getting it, granted, it's not only that category that
I
can
mean,
get
that's
it,
a
but
big
like
category.
you should definitely focus your messaging to the category.
Well, how much of us are
I think bringing it up is a
affected?
good
But
point.
well, and let's just take for example the idea that media is trying to show these cases of people that are getting it.
Hashtag fake news.
Right.
Well, they're downplaying it. Is
Right.
what they're doing.
But that's the other side.
they're not
Because-
making it
And
important.
I
They're
think the
downplaying
hard
it.
part is they've been so jaded by all this COVID-19 talk for the last 3 years that now it's like, ooh, we shouldn't do it that way with this. Maybe we should.
They've been
because
doing that
a
for a while.
lighter
That's been-
approach.
I don't think the media is doing that. I think they're literally just afraid to say what they need to say because they'll get canceled on Twitter because the militant wing of the LGBT community be like, oh, homophobic.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, the news isn't afraid to get canceled in any means.
No, no,
I
they-
mean,
no,
they're
they-
way. They're
Oh, that
far.
corporate will fire whoever the fuck.
No, but
wrote
they
it
won't-
and
Oh
said
yeah,
it.
the person will get fired for sure.
But they won't go. That's not the that's not the talking points that they're authorized to talk about. Somebody in DC or the corporates or whatever, like, okay, we do not say things about this community or this community. We only say things about this community. No matter what the truth is, we only say.
But it's always been like that though.
Yeah, but when for COVID, it was like
Even before
straight
I'm talking
across.
about
And the same people that were
But
like,
it wasn't just affecting a small community.
yeah,
Everybody and
Anyone,
anybody
yeah,
could have gotten it.
yeah.
And that's why it was a little bit more of a wider or a broader scope of coverage, because it was like, oh, everybody can get it. Free game.
But that's
what
what
all
they,
right.
like the shootings. They were doing the same thing with the shootings. People were like, "Well, this person this school got shot up." They didn't say anything about that, or this person died, or this person got hit by this cop, and they didn't say anything about that.
Well, it's the agenda you got to fit.
Yeah.
You've got this is what we're gonna. This is what we want it. We want to.
Thank God for the internet.
Yeah, for real on that end. Yeah, for now.
Right,
so that
for
thing's
now.
censored to shit. But no, that should it pisses me off that the same people that were all about quadruple vaxxed, wear your mask, 6 feet distance, just stay inside, 2 weeks to flatten the curve, and they're still doing the shit. Like they're the same assholes wearing masks and everything, but they're also all about like, you can't cancel the gay orgy. That's homophobic. Monkeypox, not real. Like, trust the science. Like, pick a fucking side, man.
Especially when the guy
is
admitted,
a side though.
his lifestyle too, right? Because he was talking about where he went, what he was doing.
Absolutely. And almost the dog, the gay couple in Paris.
Excuse me.
First.
Wait a minute, what?
Okay. So first
But it's your dog.
known
Not Woofy.
It's your dog.
human to dog transmission of monkeypox. The dog had monkeypox ulcers around its anus or whatever they're called, the little fucking things.
Impelry.
Yeah. And they said, well, the dog shares a bed with us. I can kind of buy that. My dog,
Well,
I
that's
got a
not-
Chiweenie. That dog is literally either on my armpit or my crotch.
They're
like,
burrowers. Yeah,
they
it's
burrow
different.
and they get on you. So I get it. Like you can get skin to skin contact, but why is it the dog's anus?
You think they're fucking a dog in Paris?
Something's going on with that fucking dog, dude.
Either that or the dog thought it had worms and was rubbing its ass on the carpet. And
Yeah,
it
I
did it
mean,
on
have
the
you
carpet.
seen Jesse,
I mean,
the dog? Scott's dog.
Oh.
hey,
That was very specific. It was like, excuse me?
Oh yeah.
Jesse's
Jesse
a,
James. You haven't seen Jesse
Jesse's
James?
a large. Is it pitbull?
Yeah, he's a pit bull,
Old,
yeah.
very old, older.
Yeah, he's old.
He's an older gentleman pitbull.
He's like 12. I think.
12,
He's
11 or
super,
12.
super chill.
Yeah.
But probably, like if that dog's in bed with you, its asshole's probably not coming into direct contact with your penetrator.
But that's
Or
they're
is it?
saying that's not actually how you. Well, it's not the only.
It's literally skin to skin contact. You can only
no,
get
they're
it skin to
saying
skin.
it's. Look it up.
It's just like chickenpox.
They're saying if it's on like your bed sheets or anything, they don't have to be in direct contact. It could be just on your bed sheets.
Okay, then
you have to think
so
in your bed sheets,
the
when you
dog's-
lay in the bed,
He could be
your
rubbing his ass on
skin
their bed sheets.
comes off in the bed from just laying in it.
yeah,
right.
but
You
just the
flake
dog's
skin.
asshole. Like they didn't get a breakout anywhere else. Like his nose.
Oh, he didn't get
gone.
break any.
No, just his asshole.
Okay, all right.
It's pretty much
I missed that.
isolated
I
to
missed
the
that point.
butthole area.
I missed that point of the story.
But it's like lifestyle. Like I don't know where I'm going with this, but this is the thing I've been reading about, and it's like we have this protected class here that you cannot criticize or do anything because it makes you an ist or a phobe, right? And we will let this kind of behavior go, and we will not talk about it because it could be offensive, even though it could literally destroy lives. But we don't want to seem. Well, we don't want to be insensitive, even though it's like this can save your life, you and your partner's life. You want to have fucking,
The information needs to be out there.
It does. It literally does.
I think attacking or not attacking, but bringing it up to one certain
I think they're
group
afraid
is
to
the
isolate the group. That's like he's saying.
But they have to fix it.
Well,
Well, not necessarily.
They did it with the AIDS pan. Once they figured out AIDS wasn't just a gay disease, but it was like the first people.
they didn't know. They didn't say it was just straight a gay disease. They opened it up to
Initially,
everybody.
they did.
Initially, it was the blacks and the gays because there was just no education in those areas,
Yeah,
and it was kind of taboo to be gay back then, right? Everyone was
Right.
like closet gay.
yeah,
But once it came out, and they're like, "Hey, guys, this is what's causing AIDS. Wear a condom. Calm the fuck down."
Right.
They did
right,
instantly,
yeah,
and it was like plummeted.
right.
Right. This though, they're like, we're just not going to say that because it'll be offensive.
Maybe because they don't want to jump the gun like they did before and just call it out as just the straight one social group or whatever.
Maybe.
I mean,
Because it's not just gays getting it though, right?
just 99.9% gays.
So far.
But it's okay. There's still that 1% though.
Well, the only,
and that could switch easily. Yes, it might have
the only
started from this
hetero
one group.
people that got it probably got it from a bisexual.
Exactly the point.
I'm just saying we're not immune to it, but you got a pretty good % chance of not getting it until you go to a gay.
Well, that's
orgy.
what I'm saying. It's instead of focusing on so much of where the group, which group started it or whatever, why don't you just put out the information on how to fucking avoid the goddamn thing?
Which would be great, except the here's a tidbit. The San Francisco, because they're having another party in San Francisco. Like there's a whole thing, and there are a lot of it's a sponsored event.
It's an everyday party in San Francisco.
Well,
Have you been to San Francisco?
I know this one's actually legit. So the San Francisco AIDS Foundation, I think it's the San Francisco AIDS Foundation, put out a an info page on their website about monkeypox and prevention and all this. One of the pages on there, one little blurbs, it's like a little, like the more you know, little colored bulletized type thing, was like, if you have any unknown bumps or anything, put a Band-Aid over it before you go out.
What?
No shit. Yes, that's the information that the San Francisco AIDS Foundation put out.
Why don't you
in
put a
regards
mask
to
over it?
monkeypox?
It might cough on you.
Just put a fucking Band-Aid over your unknown bump before you get grindy.
So
on
what if you have
somebody
a bunch
else.
of bumps? You have to put
A lot of
multiple
Band-Aids.
That's a lot of Band-Aids.
It's just a bug bite.
Yeah.
But
Use
that's
icy hot patches.
so we're saying
I was down at the
we're
beach.
saying put out the information, but the place you think the AIDS Foundation, you think the one goddamn thing that would actually
Put
be
out more
in
information
charge
on
of putting
the
out the
thing?
correct information to a specific group, San Francisco AIDS Foundation, like allies, is like just Band-Aid, I guess. I guess you'll be okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's just like dartboard, just throwing darts at a dartboard, going, all right, well, let's go
blindfolded.
Yeah, let's go. What do we hit? Band-Aids. Okay, go with Band-Aids. Perfect.
It's like you're in a room with no dartboard, but they told you there was one. They just blindfolded you, said throw this fucking dart.
And it just had Band-Aids
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh!
It just
Yeah.
had Band-Aids.
oh, okay.
Hey, I hit it.
Sorry, Phil.
Yeah.
Saving the world one Band-Aid at a time, dude. It's a fucking, I don't know, man.
I'm going to buy up all the Band-Aids now, dude. Watch me. I'm going to be rich.
I don't hear any fucking music angry. No one's talking about that shit. Rage Against the Machine's all for it now. They're like,
Didn't they Rage? They stopped? Didn't they go on tour? They
Well,
just went.
did they quit their tour? I know they
I
got
think they
back
quit.
together.
How many times can you have a reunion?
One.
Oh, ask Kiss.
Did Kiss ever officially say they were retiring though?
Did they ever break up?
Yeah, they just had members die.
They just kind of stopped.
Yeah,
Nobody died.
somebody had to.
I kind of wish one of them.
Yeah, Ace Frehley
Somebody had
and Peter Criss are both still alive. They're
Paul
the only ones
Stanley
that
could take a fucking long walk
And
off a short
he
pier.
might
I'd
have
be
been
cool.
dead, but he was still on stage last time we saw him, which was about a month ago.
Don't you live in Detroit?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
What, Paul Stanley?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That was so
He told you that?
funny.
No.
No. He said it.
He's
Paul
a,
Stanley?
Yeah, he's got very left-leaning political views.
But what about Ted Nugent?
He lives in like the biggest shithole city in America where like those
Detroit
policies
rocks it
don't
out.
work.
Yeah.
And he's also talking about, I think it was
but we got Eminem.
He was commenting, I think, on Elon Musk's money. Like Elon Musk has paid more in taxes than any individual human being ever in America.
Yeah.
And Paul Stanley's like, oh, that money could have fed the world. And it's like, Paul Stanley, you're rich and you live in fucking Detroit. Look around you.
Right.
Have you saved
Aren't
Detroit
you
yet?
from
Shut
Detroit?
the fuck up,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
How many
just
homeless
shut
are running
the
around
fuck
Detroit?
up. Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
nobody
I
lives in
wouldn't say
Detroit.
all of them.
They commute in and they leave because that place is a shit.
People are just trying to survive in Detroit.
Yeah.
I saw a video on Twitter because that's where I go to get angry. Fucking dude, I get angry on Twitter. And someone was showing Ukraine footage.
Mm-hmm.
Was just driving around in neighborhoods that were just bombed out, blown up, looked fucking horrible. And at the end, they're like, just kidding. And they're showing
It's
the street names.
Detroit.
It's fucking Detroit.
Yeah.
It's Detroit. It's whole ass miles and
Somebody
miles.
was bombing Detroit.
No, that's what Detroit looks like.
No, it's just
Well, I know.
dilapidated
It's been like
everywhere
that
you
for a
go.
while,
over there.
though.
But that's the thing. Like, how you gonna live? How you gonna beat Detroit Rock City, Paul
And-
Stanley, and let it get that bad, and then fucking immediately go after somebody else for not doing enough?
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that in the same fucking state, you still got Flint, Michigan.
Oh
with
god,
their
yes.
fucking
Still got bad
radioactive
water.
water that they're drinking.
Still got bad water.
What the fuck?
Obama, What you doing? I thought you were gonna fix that. What happened, Obama? That was your thing. That's how old that shit is.
He's on vacation.
No, he's not. He's still.
There
Obama's. I got
wasn't
a Biden
enough
puppet.
time.
The Biden puppet.
Biden, shake hands with air.
He's on.
Fucking A.
Don't fall over.
Somebody work the arms, goddammit.
That dude looks sad, dude. The last one they signed that.
I know. I feel bad for him.
I do a little bit actually. I
feel
kind of
bad.
feel bad because I've seen what happens when old people lose their mind, and
Yeah.
he looks legitimately confused and lost in a lot of circumstances.
Yeah, they're just guiding him. They're just like, oh,
And
nope.
it's-
Here you go. Here you go.
It's gotten so bad in 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
It's
sure
kinda
he's
like
got
when
his
the-
good days. Everyone's grandpa had their good day.
Right.
before
Yeah.
they
He
kicked the
seems
bucket,
great.
you know?
He's awesome.
It's
He's
kind
good
of like when the
spirit.
family starts showing up because
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like,
It's any
something
day
right.
now. Any day now. You know, get in, get your goodbyes in before he fucking absolutely forgets who you are forever.
Right.
Like they signed that the Inflation Reduction Act or whatever the fuck that is.
Oh,
where we
yeah,
have
those
the-
are great.
Where we militarize the IRS. Like,
Yeah.
That'll help us save money. Let's
Who are they again?
spend more tax dollars. But like when he was trying to hand the pen off, and then he did, then he just his face, dude, looked soulless and dead and lost. Like he had no idea what he was doing after he was there.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
That's
I'd be
fucking
pissed
scary.
at myself.
That's the president.
Sign here, sir.
That's the leader of the free world.
Yeah. But when was it free? I don't
I
remember.
mean, that's what we call the president.
Well, that's what we call it.
You put me in that spot, dude. I'm gonna
Commander
start a
in chief.
fucking unification war. You want to see? Yeah. Well, I'll end all wars by having the largest one ever.
You think the riot on the Capitol building was it?
No, it's gonna be. You're like,
Yeah, Celtic Frost.
you know what? You know
Celtic
what?
frost.
India, China. You want to reduce our carbon footprint? I'm going to reduce India and China. They're going to be America or not existent at all. I'm not talking
That'd be a
nuclear
rough-
though.
That'd be a rough.
Yeah, no.
That'd be a rough time right there.
No. We're gonna develop bigger, cooler shit. I'm talking like Warhammer 40K level cool shit, not nukes, dude. I want chainsaw swords.
Oh,
I want chainsaw. I want bullets that
Hey,
explode.
Yeah, you
Gears
need
of War.
Yeah,
all
no,
the
yeah.
bullets explode. Not a few. All of the bullets explode.
Get a hold of Jesse James from Jackal and see if he could get you one of his guitars, the chainsaw guitars.
Dude, yes, yes, and that would be the shit too. Why you're
We'll be
invading,
rocking in the free world.
as you're hitting the beach, it's literally like
That's a hit right
it's-
there.
it's
Rocking
Mad
in the free
Max.
world. I bet you guys never heard of that.
We built this city on rock and roll.
Hey, by the way, I'm boycotting Spotify.
We built this city.
Is that Detroit or Cleveland? That's two of the
It was
greatest.
supposed. Wait, no,
was that
what
Cleveland? The Heart of Rock and Roll is in Cleveland.
No, the Heart of Rock and Roll is in Cleveland. But we built this city on
Was that
rock
about
and
Detroit?
roll. What was that?
It's a shithole city, probably.
That's why we need Mike behind the computer.
Was it?
I
no?
wouldn't look it up. Dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, look it up. You gotta look it up, dude. But it's one of those two, man. It's not L.A.
Oh God,
Definitely not L.A.
I'm about to move there. Everybody's moving here.
Dude, why would you move to L.A., dude? California? No, don't go to California. Don't. Dude, they'll just loot your house. They'll flash mob loot your house.
It'll be welcome because I won't have anything in it.
Maybe they're gonna bring you all the shit they just stole from
I know,
7-Eleven,
yeah.
dude. Sweet, dude. I got 14 packs of Pall Malls.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about Los Angeles.
He is talking about L.A.
Oh wow.
Like, so he was a sellout
Star-
bank.
yeah.
So yeah,
Starship
that's-
was talking about L.A.
So when airplanes sold out and became Starship, they started saying about L.A. That makes a lot of sense.
They probably moved there
Fucking horrible idea.
right
dude.
after that.
Horrible idea.
It's either that or Florida.
I'd go to Florida. Not
I'd rather-
really.
Wow.
No.
I wouldn't go to Florida.
I'd
Florida's
honestly,
insane, dude.
I've never been, but
I
still
think
don't
it would be exciting, more exciting to live in Florida than it would be in LA.
because you've been.
Just
How
the-
many times have you been to Florida?
Once,
How many times have you been to LA?
twice.
Oh, okay.
Last time I was in LA, I've been to LA a few times, but downtown like conventions and stuff. But
I
still like
I've been there like 4 times.
I've been
it's
to
zombie apocalypse in LA with the fucking homelessness and creepy shit down there. It's bad. And then but
Skid
Florida
Row is no longer in one area; it's everywhere.
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And in Florida, just
Actually, Skid Row's pretty nice. We played a show there not too long ago.
I can't say I've been to a lot of cities in Florida, like the major. I haven't been to Miami or anything like that, but like Florida's, it's fucking like Hurricane Alley.
Oh, I don't mind that. I'm a storm chaser.
in the Gulf and
Make your house out of
I
bricks,
guess on
not
both
straw,
sides
please.
they
Like,
get it,
fuck.
but
Like
You know-
weather-wise, I'll take LA.
Oh yeah, I think anyway. It would
Population-wise, I'd go to Florida. Parts
So
of Florida.
it's a
Parts of Florida are worse than others.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Obviously, I mean, I like Cuban food, so yeah, I could deal. I
Right,
can dig
right.
that.
Uh,
I don't. Like,
I don't know if I'd want to live in Miami.
I don't want to live on the eastern or the western side of Florida though.
The Gulf,
The Gulf side, no.
like Tampa or St. Petersburg.
Anywhere in that. I just
Dude, if I move anywhere, I'm going north.
North Florida?
Going north.
North
Yeah, I'm with
Florida.
you.
And I'm not talking
Northern
Jacksonville.
Florida, yeah.
I'm not talking about Florida.
Bring it
I'm
on!
talking
Southern Alabama. Roll
I'm
Tide.
moving to
Roll Tide.
Mobile,
Northern Union.
Alabama.
Yeah. I'll go to Alabama. Fuck
You know, my wife was like, what's in Wyoming? I'm like, fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
Exactly.
You know, there is.
I think the only and most exciting thing about Wyoming is Devil's Tower, just for Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Is that in Wyoming? Devil's
Yeah.
Towers in Wyoming?
Yeah.
Don't they
I know they got Yellowstone.
don't they have-
Yellowstone. They got
they have
buffaloes and
Yellowstone.
shit.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the world's
Geysers.
largest volcano fucking caldera.
Don't they,
right?
they
The
still have
super
tornadoes there,
volcano.
though, don't they?
Wow.
What?
No,
No, it's too mountainous.
Oh.
No, that's
mountainous.
you got to go like
That's more
further
south.
east.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you hit like
Kansas.
Nebraska, South Dakota,
Oh, yeah,
those,
okay, yeah, so
Oklahoma.
We're too far west of that.
I think the
Yeah.
best way to avoid tornadoes in those states is don't live in a town.
Weird.
They don't hit. I mean,
Right, yeah. It
they
seems-
seem
yeah, it
to
was a-
just hit.
Yeah,
fucking
they only
town.
hit towns. Yeah.
I've never heard of a tornado that
It's like
didn't
this
hit a town.
consolidated little.
I guess it's not news if it's like a hurricane that doesn't do shit. No one
Right,
talks
right,
about
right.
it.
Yeah.
They only talk about it when it fucking blows up a city.
Yeah, this is Hurricane Bob. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Anyway,
Bob
on
spit
Bob
Space
ain't
some,
done
Bob
shit.
spit some water at me. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, hurricanes are only named after women, though, guys. I don't know if you knew that.
I did know that actually.
Yeah, only named after
Yeah,
women
yeah.
because they're fucking cunts.
Yes.
Let's be real,
Wait,
dude. Because they fuck shit up.
What about Ike? Was that
That's a girl's name.
That was a fuck up then.
because
Because every one of them is a female.
Yeah.
or
I-
was that
no,
was that
it's-
something else?
No,
Was it a
Ike Turner was in
typhoon,
there
or-
typing that
Maybe
shit.
it was because like Turner
Yeah,
beating his wife. He's like, we'll give him one.
We'll give him one. Yeah.
Smack that.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Sing, bitch.
I remember Hurricane Ike. Yeah.
No, there wasn't. You're right. There wasn't Ike, but I thought the rule was. Correct me if I'm
It's
wrong.
supposed to be a woman.
El Nino.
It's all women.
What's
That's
that?
no.
No,
El Nino's the
no.
warm
That's-
the warm oceans that cause
That's,
like
yeah, that's
when
different.
you have an El Nino. Oh, the
Oh, that's
ocean.
the weather
The
system.
ocean
itself, like,
temperature is hotter because it moves
Yes.
north, and then it creates a lot of fucking precipitation. That's when you get all the
Yeah.
rains and floods in like California.
Does
and
it cause hurricanes though?
shit. Ooh, probably.
See, that's the
The
male
pers-
causing
yeah,
the
just saying, yeah.
the-
the condensation,
the woman
of
hurricane to come
yeah.
in and start some shit.
That's the weird. Like the weather's such a big goddamn thing because everything affects everything all over the globe because it's one system. So yeah, it's got to. I mean, it all create hurricanes create
You
something.
can't fucking predict that shit either.
I mean,
like
you
you can
can.
get closer. You can get closer to predicting when it's going to touch or when it's going to hit, and I mean, you get
That's how you get
more-
monkeypox.
Well, no, but with satellite, now that we have satellites and
Yes,
satellite
yes.
imagery, you can absolutely predict
Yeah,
these
you
things.
can
I
see
think,
when
because-
it's building.
No, they can't. They can't do it here, dude.
No, you can't predict their path, but they definitely know. Okay, we've got tropical depression. This is how you get it. Because I mean, the weather changes in seconds. It's not like
Yeah,
you're not going to predict 3 months from now but we can see
they need to get on that. Then.
now. I think with AI though,
Uh-huh.
with
Skynet,
AI
with
and
Skynet.
and that shit and algorithms and the AI, we might be able to predict the weather.
We might
further
be
out.
able to predict a lot more than just weather with
because
AI.
it can read all the patterns and actually put them together if
It's
you give it
'cause-
the data it needs. Yeah.
It's because we had Dorothy flying in the air.
fucking dude.
Thanks, Bill Paxton.
Just as long as we don't try to
Rest in peace.
fucking
Rest in peace.
control the weather, because I don't think that's ever ended well.
She's
No.
flying.
I mean,
I've seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I know how it ends.
it's dildos everywhere.
Spray
Dildos.
shoes.
Wrong.
That was
Wrong
a wrong.
movie.
Yeah, I was
Wrong
like,
movie.
were you watching RedTube or whatever the hell it was?
Oh, that's where I get all my movies. Is that where you download movies on? Or
Yeah,
RedTube?
Lord of the Cock Rings.
Right, yeah.
Cloudy with
that's
a
the-
Chance of Dildos.
that's the one with the hobbits.
Was that in there?
Yeah.
Cloudy with a chance of hairy balls.
It's
Is more like
Pixar, right?
The Pixar movie.
I like hentai. I mean,
It's the-
cartoons.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Instead of
It's
the lamp,
anime.
instead of the
Anime.
lamp for the eye of
Yeah.
Pixar, it's just a dildo just flopping around.
Boink. Oh, we should definitely write for. We should. We
I
should
know,
learn
yes,
to animate.
yeah.
You know. We could probably make some money doing that.
It's
Just
the writing room here.
No, but seriously, ghosts.
Terrible band.
Fact or fiction?
fiction.
Oh.
I like to call them trans-dimensional beings.
Yes.
Trans.
Yeah, they're part of the LGBTQD. Trans-dimensional. The D is for dimensional. I think trans-dimensional is more believable than afterlife.
Well, I like to think that I'm skeptically optimistic.
The fuck does that even mean?
I know it's
It means
kind
he
of like,
doesn't know what the fuck he
it's, like,
means.
it's an oxymoron. I get
Yes.
it, but I'm I'm skeptic in terms of like what let's just take any bullshit you see, right? Because you see there's ghost hunters, ghost adventures, ghost diaries,
sure.
all these other shows.
That's
right?
soap operas for truck drivers.
And and it's like it's so hard because you want to be able to say like, hey, they caught something, right? But how much of that is bullshit and marketed? Right, and
all of
you
it.
could say all of it.
Yes,
100%.
Absolutely.
Anything if it says real TV, it's not real. It's the furthest from
Then-
real.
I don't know.
But
The cops.
isn't there a little bit?
It's produced.
Isn't there a little bit inside you that wish that maybe you could see it for yourself?
No, the fuck I want a poltergeist in my house for?
Well,
I do. I want to see that
but
shit.
then you would have proof.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be the crazy motherfucker who they lock up,
Well,
or you end up fucking dead in a horrible way.
okay. So you associate it with.
I just want to have somebody to play Fortnite with.
It's not gonna be your grandma baking you cookies in spectral form. Oh, it's fine. It's just a creepy mist lady who bakes cookies. No, it ain't. That ain't.
well,
Fuck. Don't even make sense.
well, and I think this is where, because I want to, I'm obsessed with it, and not to a point where I'm like,
You want to be a ghost?
No,
So you
not
can creep on her.
necessarily.
You can ladies locker room.
But I think it
I'm
begs the
thinking
question.
of ghosts every
I
time.
think
You
the
just
hard
want
part-
somebody around you. Just make
He
some
wants to
slave
sculpt,
fucking
dude.
pot,
Yeah.
dude.
fucking lonely.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I just want someone to haunt me. You know?
I was just watching Roadhouse the other day, and I was really thinking about ghosts. I want to have sex with Patrick Swayze, guys. I'm
Swayze,
sorry.
exactly.
That's all it is. I want him to hold me.
No, but I
Who
think
doesn't
that.
want to be Swayze?
But in reality, that was Whoopi Goldberg on his bed. So
That's
like,
right.
that's
right.
Look at today's
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg. Imagine her behind you helping you sculpt, bro.
Dude, she looks the same. I swear.
Only like 100
Why? Did
pounds
you think she
heavier.
was hot back in the day?
No, not hot, but definitely not. She looks like the goddamn Goodyear blimp, like
I
the
haven't-
angry
yeah,
Goodyear
yeah.
blimp.
I haven't
Very
looked
close.
her up in a while.
Oh, go watch The View. It's good watching. It's
Is
good
it?
TV.
Is
Yeah,
it
The
really?
View's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg. She's the
I
best.
watch Sister Act constantly.
That's a
so,
good show.
it's
But no,
great.
ghosts. Okay,
But-
be real.
No,
Ghosts, yeah.
To be real.
As an atheist,
Yes. Okay.
as an atheist, because I'm not a fucking communist or socialist. I'm just not an idiot who believes in fucking Santa Claus, Jesus, and space Jesus.
Right,
I don't believe in all that shit.
Yep.
I'm not agnostic. I'm not any of
That's
that
why
shit.
you got coal, motherfucker.
I just don't believe. It's like science. We don't know until we know.
Right.
We
Right.
don't know until we know, but we constantly search the truth. You could say that spiritually or physically. I just believe a little bit more in the scientific approach where we just
Right.
test theories until we can
Right,
prove
right.
them.
Yep.
Now, the whole point of it is to prove yourself wrong, obviously, and we prove
Right.
ourselves wrong all the time.
Constantly.
So, same thing with like aliens,
Mhm.
right? Alien
And-
encounters, ghost encounters. I
Yes.
put them on the same. Bigfoot encounters are on the same level.
Right. Right.
There's some unexplainable shit out there
Mhm.
for sure, but there's also people's fucking
Imaginations
imagination,
and
paranoid
paranoia.
delusions.
Yeah.
Like I see shit. I'm wearing glasses. Sometimes I move my head a certain way, and I think I see something, but I'm
Right.
like, oh, there's an explanation for it.
But you're able to write that off when you see it because you have that. I have a logical thinking, right? You have that ability to say, no, that was just probably this, or my rim of my glasses,
Jack's
or
all
whatever
fucked
it
Are
is.
you turn it? Is your volume fucking?
No,
weird
it's the
volume?
cord. It's all fucked up.
Oh man.
Or
But-
the input jack.
But like I was saying, with being skeptically optimistic, I'm skeptic because I haven't personally seen, felt, or really gone through anything that would point me in that direction to say I believe in it. But at the same time, I'm optimistic into thinking because I think a lot of times, because I struggle with the idea of religion, higher purpose, why are we here, bullshit, right? And I've struggled with that thought in my mind, much like I'm sure a lot of other people too.
I've answered that question. Actually.
Well, and I'm sure everybody
It's super.
has.
No, I mean I've got an actual super
Okay,
simple.
we'll
answer.
get to that in
Yeah,
a second.
yeah.
But obviously, we're all as a human race, whether it be through religion or through taboo, whether it be witchcraft or it's through ghost, paranormal, or some mythology or whatever, right? Because everybody has their idea of a purpose or a destination that you're getting to at the end of the road. And I think the idea of it is whether it's a good
It's a
or bad
comforting
thing.
story.
Well, it's a
Well, ghosts
What's
aren't
the end?
biblical though,
no, they're not biblical.
because there's no real Jesus. I mean, there's no ghosts in the Bible. You got the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, if
That's not
anything,
ghosts. There's
Jesus
no-
was the zombie.
There's no
but-
ghosts, but there's no ghosts around. The afterlife is another plane of existence you
Right.
go to, right?
Exactly.
It's not, you're not, like purgatory is, I mean, you can say the earth is purgatory, you just say waiting to die, but like,
Yeah.
there's no spirits walking around the earth like as a punishment or an in-between. It doesn't mention that from, it may, but I don't remember specifically. There might be some obscure reference on one line in there, but
Maybe.
so religion aside, like
The Holy Ghost.
religion brings up afterlife,
Yeah.
but it's like current life, Christian religion, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I was like,
Current-
Can't
current-
speak on any others.
Current life. I think the Hindus got it down when they bring up their religion's kind of cool when you look at it that way.
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
that. But Christians are like afterlife. You have life and then afterlife, and you're either heaven or hell. That's it.
Right,
That's your
right.
two fucking options for eternity.
right.
So
Here's
eternity,
the fork in the road.
eternity, right?
Yeah.
Infinite time, either direction. Your fucking waking life is, let's go at best 100 years.
Mhm.
100 years, and then eternity, and existing whatever the fuck that is.
Like, I love watermelon, but goddamn, if I eat
Fucking-
watermelon
yeah.
every day for
Yeah.
eternity,
Sounds like-
goddamn.
That sounds like that's insanity. Like the Hindu
That
religion,
sounds
though.
great.
Hindu religion is more like God is an energy and is all things,
Yeah,
like
yes,
everything,
yes.
anything you can imagine.
It's
We
kind of
can-
like
yeah,
Avatar.
Yeah.
you know. So and when you become, it kind of like Buddhism kind of ties into it, but when you
Yeah, I was
finally
gonna say.
just becoming one with that energy to where it's just energy type thing, and that could be, you can look at that as not a religious theory, but also religion. You could say it's a God, a creator, or it's just the one energy that everything returns to, which is the theory of everything, right? We're all made of the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
The same shit the sun. We got the same shit the sun has.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we're literally the same things, same
Mhm.
elements. We're
Hydrogen, carbon.
you start breaking shit
well,
down
not
at
carbon.
the quantum. Well, no, we're carbon. Well, the sun's got
The
it's
sun
made
doesn't
by
have-
hydrogen. Like, but those
It's-
elements are
yes.
in everything.
Right.
As far as
We're
we've-
made of star stuff.
whatever we've discovered, we have. So
Even if we
returning
were,
to all
you're-
that.
First of all, it's a blank slate. When if the passing's a blank slate, you're not going to be walking around in these molecules going, "Oh, fucking remember."
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm.
I
That's why I
remember
don't.
this. I was
that's
talking
why I don't
about
believe
this at a
in
podcast
ghosts.
one time.
Well,
Well, that's because like you die, that's it. You're not.
Okay.
You're the you that was is no longer.
Yeah.
You break down into your elements basically. You get recycled.
Yeah.
Not recycled into another human, but you become fucking worm food, dirt,
one
whatever.
with the earth.
And
Yeah.
and then eventually the fucking earth explodes, right? And then eventually those particles end up somewhere, and eventually
So
form
why
another
the
planet.
fuck
Maybe life
care?
happens on that planet.
Why
They find
care?
Mike's mandible on
I
Mars.
think, like you said, comfort.
Why care?
Comfort of people are afraid of death, dude. People are afraid of not existing.
Well,
The ego.
I agree.
They're
So-
well-
they're making themselves afraid of stuff. If you don't fucking care, then
I
just
agree.
Let the shit go. Let's go.
But
I'm
I mean,
ready,
that's
dude.
like most. I think like what you go back, and I'm thinking, I'm trying to put myself in the place of your first cavemen people. Like
Right.
they're scared of lightning, or something.
Well, they didn't know
create
what it
a-
was.
it becomes a demon or a god to protect
Right.
them. They create these stories, and
to
I also
justify or to make sense of what's happening.
and
Yeah.
also like with religion, like the allegories and like the stories that teach a lesson aren't bad, because you're not gonna remember a story that's, hey, the other day, dude,
Exactly.
Tim like hit his wife, and then his Tim's wife boyfriend beat the shit out of him. So the moral of the story is, like, don't let your wife, whatever.
Right,
but like,
right.
but you come up with some creative like superhero story,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit's memorable.
Right.
Yeah, they're bedtime stories for adults.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but you can pass those stories down through generations to teach that
But
moral
think about it.
lesson.
But think, and just like
There's
he was
other
saying,
ways to teach lessons.
But
So
think
I
about
don't-
what
I
he
think
was just
coming
saying,
up
though.
with some.
But if your only way of teaching that lesson is verbally through the ages, that's, you got to make it like a catchy ass song or a really good story.
Well, and just like you were saying, going back to the caveman days, and we think about, as we discover all these civilizations, whether it be Egyptian or Sumerian or Aztec, Mayan, they all worshipped something because they wanted to make sense of what they didn't know.
Like the sun, the moon,
Yeah,
the rivers,
yeah.
dude. Like that's
Instead of just being bodies or rocks out in space that are just around us, that we're just
They didn't know
floating
that back
around
then
with.
anyway.
Yeah, they couldn't make sense of it.
They knew.
They knew it was there.
They knew
They
something
knew-
was out there.
they
They didn't
just-
know what the fuck.
They
it was.
couldn't. They explained it to the best of their knowledge.
Exactly. They were limited in their, their ability to, decipher what that was, why it got there,
Yeah.
how it was.
I
all
just
that.
don't understand why people need that type of comfort.
Well,
I
and-
really don't see
and
it.
I- and-
I don't
and-
see it.
And I agree, because here's my thing. and I come from a background, I don't know about you, or
I was raised Catholic.
see, I wasn't raised on a religion, but when I was in fourth grade, so I had to have been nine-ish. I started going to a Christian church, and really, if I'm going to be honest, the only reason I went was because
There was a hot chick.
well, no, honestly, no. But when we moved, when I was in fourth grade, we ended up having to move in with my grandmother, and my grandmother kind of not necessarily forced us, but kind of made it a stipulation. Like,
You go to church.
yeah,
You need
you're going
Jesus.
to church. You need it, right? Whatever it was.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like, okay, if we're here, we just do this, we get through it, and then we move on when we're ready. And I ended up kind of gravitating into that, community with this church because not only did I make friends, right? Because I met people through the church,
You could do that at school.
nice people, and that's true, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
School's not like an organized.
But when I was a
meetup of
kid, when I was in
community.
fourth, fifth
That's
grade,
better than church.
I mean,
But-
better's a
but
that's
think
a
about it this way: it's like being taken to a school,
but that's like your opinion.
and you rub off on, or other people that you hang out with at school rub off on you, right? We're all influenced by somebody.
Yeah, but they're
You know.
influenced. They're
And they're
grooming
easily-
you. They're grooming you for a certain
So,
religion.
but now time out though. For good or for better or for worse, like and you can. And religion's not inherently bad.
No, I'm not saying it's bad.
But-
I
but
mean,
in
some
what-
people need it.
Not
That's cool.
even that. Not even the fact that some people need it or
Need-
not. But
no.
like it's not inherent. People are inherently bad. Humans are inherently
Yes.
Oh,
fucked up
100%.
creatures, right?
Yeah.
We're
So
capable of all kinds of
religion's
things.
intent literally was like to keep you from being the psychotic. Like hey, don't
Right,
eat
and losing
fucking
your
raw
mind.
chicken.
or people.
You don't.
Yeah,
You don't need
yeah.
that now. You got parents. and stuff
Well,
that
well,
teach
but-
you that shit.
That shit is it's society that has
Yeah.
been part of society. It's in our DNA
Yeah.
to have that kind of thing.
When you
That's-
think about
But
it,
you can
up
take
until
that
the-
information. You don't need to go. So first of all, there's a better way to spend your time than going
Mhm.
every Sunday and going to church for a couple hours.
Mhm.
I mean,
some
there's a
people
lot
like
of
it,
things.
dude. I mean, some people like it.
And I'm not bashing on the people who do go there. Like if you want to go there and spend your time watching some dude and then throwing some money in a goddamn plate, go ahead. That's
Mhm.
But there's other things you could do that will.
But like
You could read.
but
Read a
what-
book.
Absolutely,
but then you're isolated. Like so, the social
I
aspect
love
of it.
isolation.
I think where Ryan's going is like though, when you surround yourself with like-minded people, this is where it gets a little culty, right? But like you surround yourself with like-minded people, you kind of come out of there feeling like you belong.
Right.
You've
Yeah.
got people who are thinking similarly to you.
Yeah.
It is kind of a tribal thing, obviously, but like
Yeah.
at the same time, like
It is a
humans
tribe.
are
It's a
not
village.
designed to
Yeah.
live.
I'm not gonna lie. I think
alone.
Waco is probably a great time, but
I mean, for a minute, yeah. I mean, but honestly, what happened in Waco? There was nothing wrong,
there was nothing wrong. Yeah,
The
until
FBI
the
just-
fires started. And
Well, that's-
nobody
and-
could get out.
which was the government's fault for interfering with their freedom of religion.
right.
But
We brought tanks because we thought they had tanks.
No, but the point of it is when I was going there, I didn't have the mindset of I'm going to church to learn about God.
Well, you're young.
I was going to church to be with my friends that I made, right?
Mm.
And then as I got more into my teenage years and I was in middle school and I was still going, I was going every Sunday from the time I was in fourth grade till I was in about eighth grade. So for 4 years, I spent every Sunday going. And once I got into like the seventh grade, eighth grade years, that's when I started kind of thinking about what I was listening to. Because when I was going, I was, if anything, at best, I was, helping out the preacher's son, who was my friend, but we were the sound guys. Like we put the discs in, we made sure the mics worked and all that. Like that's what we did.
Right.
And we
Made sure.
sat in the back while everybody else listened to what he was preaching. And the thing about it too for me was like, okay, I was in a position in my life where, my personal life with my family, it was like we had a broken family. We had a lot of shit that we were working through, trying to figure out. And I thought, well, I've had a lot of great experiences through this. I met a lot of really wonderful people. Some of the most, nicest people I've ever met in the world are super religious.
Backstabbers.
Well, not necessarily. No, absolutely not. And these people that I've met have been the most kind-hearted people on the planet.
Right.
And and not once were they like, you need Jesus. Like when I was venting or
We're
when I
gonna
was
pray
having
for
a
you.
problem.
They're not
pray
you know,
for
preachy
you.
or
yeah,
anything.
they
They're
were
not
just
gonna-
like, okay, well, get it out.
Right.
Say what you need to say, and they'll, if anything, they'll be like, well, here's what I think, right? And maybe this is God's way of saying this, and it's like, oh, okay, I see your viewpoint, how you're trying to turn it around. I get it. And as I got older, I started to see kind of like I see what I want to take from this,
When Satan
but I don't want
getting
to
you.
follow. I don't want to follow down this path of being culty or, you know. And it's not to say that the church I was going to was, but it was.
And they're
like,
not all.
No,
they're
they're
not-
not all like that.
I honestly believe all churches are cults. Not it's
Well-
it's a level of it's a cult. It's cult behavior.
Well, you could say that
It's
about anything, really.
I mean,
Any
any
type group of anybody.
no, religions are more cult like definition, but
As long as they're not
don't-
preachy, is they're not.
don't think cult like a bad thing. Either.
If
Don't-
you're
not thinking
coming
like
at me and you're trying to tell me like you need to come to, you know, if you're telling me you need to go to church or you're going to burn
That's
in
culty.
hell, that's a little different. Like
well,
if
but
somebody's
that's
trying
not a
to
very
give
good
me an
cult because they're not going to
ultimatum,
have a big group. But like the good cults are going to get everybody in. You don't know
Because
you're in a cult
they
until
might,
you're in the
they
cult.
might not say it like
Thanks,
mine
Tom
did. They might
Cruise.
be a little bit softer.
But no, but that's the thing. That's the best way. That's how cults
Yeah.
form, and that's I think religions clearly started as cults. Like the first Christians were a fucking cult. The first pagans were a cult. They were all
Yeah.
cults. It was a
and they fought and they created militias to bring down the Roman Empire and with the time of Constantine.
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know, it started as this, we're just hippies, you know, we love trees and God. You know, it wasn't like that in the beginning because there was such a push for, you know, especially in those times where it was like, it was this was law. And for so long,
it was too close
religion
to
was
law.
law.
there was no such thing as freedom back
No,
then.
no,
that
it
word
wasn't.
didn't fucking exist.
You had to follow church, or
I mean,
I think
the witch trials in general.
But hey, but back to this. So but that's not the only place you could find pure-hearted people. though.
I
That's the
agree.
thing.
okay, so
I
where-
agree.
let's
But-
say where do you find an organized regular meeting of like-minded people?
AA.
Yeah,
Yeah, but why do you need to be in a group setting like that? Like,
because you're a human.
nah,
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Humans have to be in social groups.
I think
wouldn't
wandering
live in
around
fucking-
and then just bumping into random elements.
We
is
would
just
not live in
Would you
towns.
be okay not having your wife, your son, or anybody else in your life?
Yes.
You'd be okay with that?
Yes.
I think you'd be looking for something eventually.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So now my question is, by you wanting to play music in bands, would you rather just do it by yourself?
If I could,
Do it then.
Then do it.
I don't.
You're
I
in
don't
like
have.
6
I don't
bands,
have. I
though.
don't have the talent though. I
Yeah,
also
you do-
play
you do.
drums.
You
You
have time.
I don't.
do.
I also.
You do.
I play drums in every. You know. This
That's the
thing.
hardest part,
But you're
dude.
learning guitar.
Yeah,
I
you
am
could
learning
learn.
guitar.
You could learn guitar.
So you could learn
I still
any of those things.
extremely suck, and I don't see myself getting any fucking better than
Well,
I am now.
But that's
and
a mindset.
don't get me fucking singing. That would be a really.
you could learn,
You
and
could
you can
learn.
also with technology though. Maybe you
It's
don't
a
need to
muscle.
sing.
Yeah,
Singing
just
is a muscle.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like.
I'm gonna
to
do
sing.
country songs.
You
I
could.
don't like the sound of my
You could,
own
though.
voice. That's
They're
why I
fucking
scream,
easy.
But
Exactly.
but you
not
could
what I
learn
want to do
those
though.
things.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Fair.
but and I guess you're just a stubborn asshole.
I am.
No, but he fucking surrounds himself with fucking like-minded people.
I do.
Which is the rest of his bands basically is his fucking church.
Right. Yeah.
His band practice, whether
is
he
our
admits to
church. We
liking
meet
it
once
or
a week.
not,
Right. But it's
he fucking hate. You
it's-
know, he likes it and he needs it.
But I didn't have to go in a group setting to meet. You know.
You wouldn't be in a band with a group setting.
But I met them all individually.
I mean,
Yeah, but they brought you into a
you
group.
became a group.
Individually.
You became a group.
I met somebody individually.
You're in a
and
very
then-
large
But
group.
if you
I'm in
chose,
I'm in a lot of small groups. It's not a large group. It's a very
but
small.
it's still a group.
You're like one big inbred fucking family. You're in a very large group, dude.
If you're talking about music in general as a group,
No,
yes.
just your social circles.
No.
Your social circles is like the church social circle, and they don't all know each
I
other.
like how he's trying to tell me how my life is right now.
No, I'm just saying.
It's not like that
you're
at
saying
all.
you'd be fine by yourself 100%. Like
I
a-
would.
like
I seriously
the
would.
last man on earth, like, and be fine with it.
No.
I'd
I
say
say-
you'd be reaching out for human contact. You would.
No,
You would
because
need
that's
that.
in your mind. That's what you think. I'm no.
I'm just gonna go with statistics. Like humans are a social.
I know
animal.
because you're following that. You're sheep. You're just
going through the path. That's everybody would say this. So
That's
we're going to say this.
scientifically proven.
I'm like definitely not a sheep going through the path, but we're all sheep.
You're
still a sheep. If I'm a sheep, we're sheep. We're humans.
I'm a wolf, motherfucker.
No, you're a sheep.
Look,
You're on the planet with the rest of the sheep.
I am a wolf. I'm the lone wolf.
Then we're
exactly
all-
my point. Because I could do this by myself.
Wolves run in packs.
Yep.
Wolves are the more social than
Lone
sheep,
wolf.
probably.
Yeah, they travel
Wolf.
in packs.
They have a hierarchy.
What is this? This isn't the Lone Rangers, motherfucker.
This is an intervention for a Robert's intervention.
This
for
isn't Lone Rangers, all right?
You're not as alone as you think you
You
are.
can't-
We're here
you
for you.
can't-
Hi,
pluralize
my name is Robert,
Lone
and people
Rangers.
equal shit.
He had Tonto, bro. He was never alone. That motherfucker needed help all the time. Every single time.
He
Bad
ran
example.
into it. He was an individual. He ran into it. He didn't need a group
We're
setting
all
to find
individuals.
Yeah, we're all individuals
all
who
individuals.
exist in
him.
groups.
My point exactly. We did not find each other in the group. We found each other individually.
I literally found you through a group.
Did you find any of your bandmates in a
You
forest
found
wandering?
us. I wasn't looking for you. You just found
but-
us.
So wait.
I just happened to be in the group setting
Hang
at
on,
the time.
let's
But I would have
test-
found
let's
you
test
either
this.
way, though.
Let's test this. Let's test this.
think about
Okay.
it that way.
You're saying
would've ended up-
destiny? Do
Yeah.
you believe in destiny? You would have found him anyway.
I would have found him anyway.
Like you guys would have been wandering, lost in the woods,
We-
just ran into each other. And be like, dude,
we
you
were
want to start a
already
band?
we were already crossing paths.
I play drums. I sing. Sweet.
Yeah.
Great combo.
Yeah.
We'll make
so
it.
if you play music, Mike, you don't fall into this
Do you know
group.
how to start
but if
a
you play
fire?
music, if you're an actual musician, Mike, you don't fall into this group.
Bitch, I got a didgeridoo. I got a shamisen
You
and
play
a
the skin
didgeridoo.
flute, motherfucker. That's all
Yeah.
you
Damn
play.
good at it too.
Could suck the chrome
I'm a
off a
fucking
fucking
virtuoso.
It's like a golf ball through a garden hose.
Obviously we're all individuals you meet, but I think socially, and I'm talking big picture, not you and your immediate group of friends. I'm talking
No,
human society in
in
general.
general.
You live in a fucking town. The purpose of a town, what's the purpose of having a town? Right? Same reason why you have churches. What's the purpose?
Civilization.
So yeah, we all are dependent on each other for things.
Because you don't know how to fucking play guitar as well as somebody else.
Do you know how to fucking
Which
farm?
is why you don't
Yeah,
write
I do,
guitar
actually.
riffs, right?
Like sew clothing?
Yeah.
Create electricity?
you know how to create electricity.
I YouTube it. And look at that, motherfucker. I don't need a group to do that. Booyah!
Do you know-
Somebody else does
do you
it
know how
for me,
to-
and then I YouTube that shit, and then I get electricity.
So
Fuck
you're a
you.
fucking leach then.
No,
You're
no,
like,
no,
you
no.
do.
Wait.
all those
Everybody's
things.
a leech.
Everybody
Everybody is a leech.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
the internet, society is the world now. So we still learn it from another fucking human.
Exactly. But they're doing the legwork.
I don't need you. I just
You
need
have to
your
be
YouTube
smart
page.
about this. You have to be smart about this.
Oh,
Why waste your
God.
time on learning that
Oh.
shit when you can just find somebody else who already did it? And just take their information.
You're a fucking walnut. We're gonna crack your shit.
we're
It's
gonna
You can't face me.
we're gonna convert you.
You're a fucking walnut in a jar of peanuts.
You guys are ghost-loving, church-going people, and
I don't
understand
believe
you.
I don't believe ghosts exist for the whole reason that we just talked about. Like, there's no point in an afterlife where you're just kind of still you and wandering around.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
But
That's
here's,
where I am.
here's my
That's
outlook.
the ego.
That
That's
is-
your ego.
That's
ball.
your ego. Yeah.
Here's my outlook on it. Whether it's a alternative that's good or bad, it's an alternative.
To what?
Yeah.
What happens after?
Nobody knows.
Well, that's the point, right? It's such a we are. We
Are you saying
thrive
it's an
for
alternative? It's a
answers.
theory.
It's
You
a
could say it's a
theory.
theory.
It's a theory,
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, it's a
I
theory.
wouldn't say it's an. I mean, it's an alter. What's the other alternative?
Well, and that's the question,
so there's
right?
Not
you,
dying.
well, you've
Or
heard
ghost? What else is there?
or
Yeah.
Well, I'm
there's
just have
the
you.
heaven theory. There's the
Hell.
hell. There's the,
Okay, so you've got the
there's
religious
the
afterlife,
reincarnation.
religious afterlife, spirit,
Reincarnation.
kind of.
That stuff falls into that same.
I'm saying it's kind of like religious afterlife.
that's so.
Yeah,
that
kinda,
falls
yeah.
into
But we
the
don't
same
know any. How much do we know about our own consciousness and how that works?
I know mine's
You'll
fucked
never
up.
know.
We talk. You were talking about energy,
Yeah.
because you took acid.
and
Well, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I want to get
part
some
of it.
DMT. Let's do some DMT
Dude,
and have this
I-
conversation.
I would
bro.
like to try it.
I fucking hey, 15 minutes of fun. Man.
I just want to watch you guys try it.
I would love
No,
to
you're,
try it.
You're taking it. We're gonna meet
Nope.
God together, bro.
Nope.
We're gonna hold hands and go down the fucking tunnel.
I'm gonna be by myself in this lone wolf fucking
No.
state here. Dude.
You guys are sheep and I'm
you,
a
guys,
wolf.
you guys could group up all together all you want.
You tell me what happens after we
hey, how
die.
about you guys group up? And
I'm
do
gonna
your
YouTube
DMT,
how to
dude?
skin sheep.
making fur coats, bitches.
It's sheepskin, bro.
But-
All my car seats are sheepskin.
But it's
that must be nice.
but it's
Yeah.
alternative, and it's something that whether we can at least like scientifically either say no, it's fucking bullshit, we know, or we say okay, it's real, or it's a possibility.
I think the greatest
just
thing,
an FYI.
the reason it's such a question, a huge question, and unanswerable is because it's fucking unanswerable.
right.
You can't send an
And I think that's
instrument.
why-
You can't kill a fucking probe.
No.
Can't
And
put a probe on you, kill you, and be like, okay,
Right.
bring the probe back.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like-
what about those people who died for like 5 minutes and then came back to life and stuff, and they were like,
And they have these visions.
They have these
and-
visions.
But
and
think
stuff.
about what happens when you take a substance and you have visions.
Have
Well,
you
it's
ever
like
been-
those
have you ever been
things
choked
too,
out?
right?
And
Have you ever been
that's
like choked
why-
out?
I have not. No,
So like, like had someone pass you out, like just a blood choke.
no, I haven't had that.
You literally, or same thing as like when you're pulling G's on a plane. Pilots pull G's. Their field of vision narrows. It's a B. It's like a tunnel.
It's like a tunnel. Yeah.
Right.
and and when you go out, it's like when you have that dream. Like you set your alarm, you snooze for 5 minutes, but you have that 4-year long fucking dream in a
Yeah,
5-minute
yeah,
span.
yeah.
Same shit. So when you die medically, now who's pronouncing you dead legitimately? No pulse, especially if you're not at the hospital hooked up. to
Right,
all
I was
the
gonna say
machines.
the doctor has to pronounce you
Right,
dead.
and some people, I would guess, like how long can you hold your breath? 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. I
Right.
guess some of us can die longer
30
than others.
seconds.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But like your brain's not dead.
right,
Chemicals are still functioning there.
right.
That's
The shit's still firing in
the
there, like-
fucking heart and the lungs aren't working, but the PC is still going for a little bit.
Right,
Some obviously would
Right.
be longer. I would imagine
It's
not.
that power saving box.
You know, there's not a
It's
set
like
time
that,
for
it's
all
like that
brains.
hard shutdown,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the computer's still running, but it's off.
And I would imagine if have you ever been hypoxic? So hypoxic's when you're like high altitude, there's no oxygen. You start cutting off the oxygen of the brain. You
Start getting
lose.
fuzzy.
hallucinate.
Oh no! You get fucking first. You can't. You're like you can't put the square. You can't do kids' toys.
No.
Like you
Oh,
lose the
really?
ability
Oh,
to do
shit.
that. Oh yeah, you
That's
lose the
serious
ability to put the
shit.
square. You just can't
The
do
Air
it.
Force
Yeah.
and NASA astronauts, they go through that in chambers.
Yeah, the pressure chamber. You
because
know
they
that.
fucking get joy out of torturing people.
No,
Well,
you need to
no,
know
well,
the
you need to know
symptoms. You need to know the symptoms
so-
because it's
So what?
it's like
So you could tell the guy like, hey, yeah, I'm going into fucking baby mode right
Or
now.
you know how to react.
you kind of
Yeah.
you'll reckon because if you don't know you're getting hypoxic and if you've never had training, you wouldn't know until it was too late.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you kind of got to know how it feels, so you can be like, oh shit, I got an oxygen problem, you know. And then
Oh,
get
gotcha,
low.
gotcha,
So you,
gotcha,
can-
gotcha,
second
gotcha.
to be able to
Yeah,
make
yeah,
a
yeah.
decision.
you got to get down under 10,000 feet. But like, so
Couldn't
when
they
you're
just
when you're
YouTube that?
when you're getting when you're getting hypoxic though,
Probably.
and you pass out,
Yeah.
same type of thing. There's no oxygen going to the brain, to the blood. So the brain starts doing what it does. It's not getting the chemicals it needs, and you start having those freaky ass things happening. So, and same thing. Oh, stroke victims.
Yes.
Their
Yes.
fucking reality breaks
Yep.
down. There's a TED talk of a lady who was in no shit. She's a brain, I don't know if she's brain surgeon or she does
Neurosurgeon, yeah.
neurosurgeon, but she deals with stroke specifically.
Yep.
She had a fucking stroke.
Uh-huh.
So she was conscious that she was having a stroke, but still knew
That she was having.
she was having the stroke, but there was nothing she could do about it. She was like literally like, I felt like my hands were particles and the wall was a particle, and she had no sense of depth.
Yeah.
She felt like she was pushing her hands through walls. She couldn't do anything just because her reality, which your brain is like the gateway for reality, like, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The brain's holding it all together.
Yeah.
Like none of this shit exists without your brain.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the inputs. She had no fucking inputs.
Holy shit.
And,
Everything
but,
got unplugged.
But she was still kind of conscious enough to realize
it's kind of like the wire still kind of hanging out of the input. You know, it's like it's still making some connection,
right.
but it's not a full functioning.
But
It's like Forrest Gump when
it's
he's
like
up there doing his speech and the
Neo-
guy pulls all the cords and stuff.
Neo putting his hand through the mirror.
No,
Right, yeah, okay.
Like
That's
you're like
better.
just
That's
like
a better
like
analogy.
it's just
it's not
it's-
right.
You're like,
Right, yeah.
I know it's a mirror. I know I'm not supposed to be able to put my hand through it, but I put my hand. Now, she doesn't know if she's 10 feet away from her, but she can't feel. Maybe she's touching it. She just can't feel. And her eyes aren't working. Nothing's working. None of your senses. So
Oh,
if
man, that'd be
reality,
trip.
if reality is only what
You
you
do.
Fuck acid, dude.
sense, dude. Yeah, I know. I want to have a stroke.
I want to have a stroke, dude. You sound
with,
great.
with no permanent damage.
Yeah.
Just a temp, if they
Yeah.
could bottle that shit up.
Put
Yeah.
me under, doc.
Right.
But
that was
that's
great, man.
that's the question though too. If the only thing that binds us to reality is the way our brains and all of our brains are programmed to translate the data the same fucking way.
Yeah.
We all how was chicken tastes like chicken, right? But whatever. But we all know taste, touch, smell, hearing, all that shit. When all those fail on you, there's no fucking reality. Like it's abstract. It's fucking Picasso and fucking Jackson Pollock had a baby. You know what I mean?
And it's not like you're losing just one, like when people go blind or they go deaf.
Right. It's not one sensor. It's
yeah,
all
it's
the
all of
sensors.
the above at the
all
same
the
time.
above.
Is that the afterlife? Is that an eternity of that?
Right?
No, I think that's
I don't
just
know.
what they portrayed it.
Like
as,
if your conscious exists outside of your body and your brain is the thing that feeds the conscience, like the brain is kind of like the USB plug for your conscience. Here's the sensor, here's the microphone, here's the antenna, and the brain is just a USB plug to you. Once that thing gets unplugged and you're just getting like, is that eternity? Just that weird fucking disconnected, no reality feeling. Would you even? But I think the beauty of it is you lose the ego, right? You lose the you.
Yeah.
So there you wouldn't even be thinking about.
I
that
have a
anymore.
new theory.
lose the
I have a
id.
new theory.
Yeah.
I have a new theory. So
Some deep shit.
it's
today,
all
boys.
the
Maybe we should get high.
body's full of a bunch of molecules, right?
All of the molecules.
Okay, so and if we die, we end up being all part of this whole ecosystem of molecules.
I'd rather
and
be high
everything.
for this conversation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what if we
Somebody send some weed
what
to
if-
the address I'm about
what
to
if
put
the
up.
new person is just a collective of multiple people?
Well, I mean, I think it is.
Talking about,
But no
one
conscience.
energy.
I don't.
Right, but there's no because you don't have that like what we have like
Yeah.
brain and everything.
Yeah.
But that's
No.
part of whoever is part of that. Like if we had multiple people,
Well, we all are.
Well, it's like a
Right.
1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, but the pieces are square.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all basically the same color, and you just dump it out and you put them together.
Yeah.
Then you shake it up, put it
I'm a
together
paint
again.
by numbers.
You're
guy.
never going to have the same. If all the pieces are the same color and are square, and you mix it up, you wouldn't even know if you put it together the same way or not. It
right
would
because it's
still-
all the same color and
right.
square.
So that's
Yeah,
what's happening. Yeah, because and like you said, we learn from our DNA. We're programmed
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Right, because you're just literally your parents' fucking genes and everything they
Yeah.
learned and
Literally
all the way
fucking-
back.
And everything
fucking in
they
genes.
went through, they try to say, "Hey, don't do what I did,"
Right,
or
yeah,
they
right,
go,
yeah.
"Hey, it's okay."
But
go
also-
for it." And you're
also,
like,
right,
"Dude,
like,
that wasn't a
your
good idea."
natural fear of spiders or snakes. Like most people have a natural fear before they're just afraid of it.
Yeah, but
because
did you
it's-
have a fear of something and then it goes away? Like I was afraid of spiders, but now whatever. It's a fucking spider.
I think, but you still have not necessarily a fear as an adult, right? And kids have no fucking fear apparently because
No.
they'll just
They
eat the
don't. Yeah,
motherfuckers.
they're like, oh, what the fuck is this?
But there's a certain, but
Except
you,
for
I can't get
dark.
my kid to eat more than fries. He wouldn't.
the first time you smack that kid's hand for going to touch a spider, they know, oh, touching spiders is bad. But then, like, they might even have some kids are just afraid of them when they see them from the get, right?
Yeah.
But like, that's kind of like back in the day, 1,000 years ago, that spider killed you if it bit you.
Right. Or you found out
Right.
the hard way.
And it's programmed into your genetics, right? But also society teaches that spider will kill you. So you
Yeah.
kind of got a combination of the two.
One
just
person
saying.
that goes, "Oh, they got bit by
Right,
that." Hey,
yeah.
don't let him bite you.
And then-
yeah.
Nowadays, though, we're not really afraid of I'm not afraid of a rattlesnake bite or like when I was a kid, dude, rattlesnake bite, I thought I was going to die instantly.
Yeah.
Black
Right,
Widow
right,
bites
right.
you, you're going to die
Oh,
instantly.
yeah. Black Widow.
Now
he's in our house.
now
what
I'm
the
like-
fuck are we
now
doing
I'm
here?
like, yeah,
I'm
now I'm
moving out.
Why have we burned the house down?
Yeah, I'm more afraid of like a mosquito with malaria now.
Yeah.
Like, shit, dude, the
Yeah.
silent killer.
Right.
But like technology and shit, yeah, a lot of those fears are gone
Right,
now because
right, right.
we beat them with our science.
Yeah.
Which is why I want to do the whole emperor, just take over the earth,
Mm-hmm.
create one nation of United States of me, and then we build fucking century ships.
I don't like groups,
Hey.
so fuck
It
off.
sounds like a cult.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
no,
fucking cool.
It's a cult of Mike,
Yeah.
and we're gonna fucking.
This sounds terrible.
Earth is the home base. We build big ass ships, and we go look for other fucking places.
And every
with,
Sunday
with
we
life.
watch hentai.
I was like, I'm just gonna sit there and be eating
Yeah,
popcorn.
Sunday's hentai day,
Sunday's
and every
hentai
Friday's
day.
Dude,
every Friday's
keep
fucking
moving.
aloha.
Fucking up my shit here.
Well, quit touching it. So
Yeah.
No,
much.
it's Ryan. He moved, and
If you play with it,
totally
it's gonna break, bro.
Dude, there's something wrong with this input jack.
Oh,
though.
it's
I gotta
because
switch.
you're on my cord, bro.
No, I'm not even
Oh,
on your
no.
cord.
Fuck
Hey,
it.
fuck, mine's working great.
Yeah, fuck off. Hey, that's
You're
what
plugged
you
straight
think.
But we go out as a human race, and we just destroy other things that we come across. Like fucking, we're not trying to Star Trek the shit. We're
We're
gonna
transforming it.
we're gonna go find other life and make. No, we're gonna go fucking just destroy them and take over. If you're not human,
Yeah.
we're fucking ending you because it's gonna be nothing but humans on every fucking planet. Unless you got something we need.
Are we gonna have a space
Resourceful.
station called the
Resourceful.
Death Star?
No, we could.
Please do.
The planet.
I'll join you if that happens.
Dude, I'm down with it.
You
It won't-
call me Vader.
it won't be a moon or anything. Like that. It'd look cooler. I think we can do
Mike's
cooler
gonna be-
shit. Dude.
Mike's gonna be breeding the civilization that's like dun dun dun
Yeah,
dun
yeah,
dun dun. They're like,
exactly.
that's the national anthem.
Right?
Yes, dude, that'd be badass, dude.
It's also my ringtone.
I'm like, just go with it though, man. Like human fucking nature, dude, is to conquer, take what you need to survive, bro. Like that's
survival.
we
of the
do
fittest.
everything to survive and win.
Yeah.
Like to live. Like the fuck you, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna live. My kids are gonna have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have kids and have. A
even if
future.
that means Robert, put your head on this chopping block. We need to sacrifice you to the stars.
But how cool? I mean, like we human beings all
Jupiter
band
needs
together to commit like universal
My
genocide.
niece was
I'm
born
cool with
today.
that.
Oh,
Hey!
congratulations.
Babies all look the same to me.
They do.
Yeah, they're just little fucking skin bags.
You're like, you got that off of Google.
Did
that
the
a
doctor?
Gerber baby?
I sure hope the fucking doctor didn't YouTube how to deliver a baby.
Well,
it worked out.
I saw it on
It worked
YouTube
out.
once.
I was like, I can deliver a baby. YouTube that shit.
Dude, you haven't done it yet? No.
Did you watch your kid being born?
I did.
Did you
Yes.
watch it come out?
Yeah.
Did that just destroy you for life?
Nah. Mm-mm.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh God.
I was like, damn, how is
It
he going to repair
destroyed
that?
you?
Dude, I did not want to see that happen to my wife's fucking vagina, dude. That was fucking horrifying.
Yeah, so I was going into it. I was like, yeah, this is because I watched
I didn't
Knocked
think it
Up
was
first
physically
too, which
that
was
possible.
really bad.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like, don't go in there. Don't go in there. I'm like, all right. And then the doctor's like, all right, you want to take a look? I'm like, yeah, I'm curious as shit. Fuck yeah, all right. Okay, that's not bad.
See,
Yeah,
I
this
was
is fucking
I
bad.
was in that room and they were like, "All right, we're gonna start pushing," and I was like, I immediately was like, "Fuck you," and I let her hand go. I was like, "I'm watching this
Are you,
motherfucker."
they put a mirror
And-
up for
No,
us.
no, for
They had
me.
a mirror.
No.
How weird was that?
I was right over his shoulder. I was like, "I'm gonna see this shit.
You're like
I want to
quarterbacking
watch
that.
how this shit happens."
Blue 42.
What's the what's the medical term when it tears at the bottom?
I know this. The episiotomy
it's
is when
called
they
the
stitch it
Grand
back
Canyon.
together.
Well,
It's called the Grand Canyon. They call it. It's a
isn't the
medical term for it.
episiotomy when they
That's when
actually
they
slice it?
No, is episiotomy when they cut it or stitch it back together?
Dude,
I
I swear-
think you're right. That's
I
when
think
they
it's when
cut
they
it.
cut it.
Is that the lightsaber fucking thing, dude? Just like,
Yeah, no, it's a scalpel, straight up.
is it?
Yeah,
it's not one of
it's-
those
it's a straight
burning
scalpel.
They
fucking
can't
those
feel
burn
that
knives.
shit
No,
anyway, dude.
no,
Yeah.
no. They're well,
Well,
and
even if they're not all doped up
like,
on the fucking
my
spinal
son's
tap.
head
I
or
think
whatever.
if it's already ripping, they're just
Yeah.
cutting it anyway.
my
So
son's
it's
head was like a goddamn basketball in the NBA.
Oh,
It's
my-
all
my
your
kid was,
fucking
too.
whoppers you ate,
Yeah.
dude. Like
Yeah,
your triple fucking
Yeah.
whoppers are.
Yeah, I
fucking-
know, right?
I think
He
was-
had a triple head,
he was,
dude.
uh,
That kid came out with
Dude, that kid was
diabetes.
born 9 pounds, 15 and a half ounces.
Fucking watermelon,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
Or 8 pounds, 15 and a half.
Was it
I
all-
was
all in his head?
9 pounds, 15. So he was
Oh, you're about
literally
the same.
a pound less
Do you
than me.
apologize to your mom like every
Oh,
year?
fuck, dude.
sorry,
Mom, I'm
Mom.
My
sorry
mom-
for your vagina.
Dude, my mom was a badass. She had 4 kids, all natural births. No drugs, no nothing. Just was like,
Were you the
Get 'em
oldest?
What
Were
the
you the
fuck
oldest?
is the fun of that?
I was the
dude?
second born.
Oh, so well after you, everything else was cake though.
Right, yeah, because it
So
just
shit was
it
already
just
done.
falls out, and
It's like after you blow up a balloon.
right. It's like a vending machine after that. It just
Yeah.
has like an arm that comes out. Just,
Yeah. It's just easier
After
to
a
blow
while,
out.
she's like, "Where's my quarter, bitch?"
right. It just drops the soda.
Ka-chink. You shake it. Sometimes you get lucky.
Right,
Sometimes you get 2.
Oops.
There's
It's
a
like
little
a-
Bible verse on the bottom of it.
There's a sun-kissed half sticking out.
No, it's a poker
Fucking-
hand.
God. Oh, the coffee cups with the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That
back
was
to
Terminator.
Judgment Day,
That
dude.
was Terminator. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a full house.
Full
That's
circle.
great, Al.
Fuck. No, but
Shot
I
me up.
watched because I was like, this is something that either, especially for your first child, it's like, okay, I want to see how this happened.
I'm gonna witness the
So
miracle
I can
of childbirth.
either go, I don't know how the fuck you did that.
Yeah.
Or I could do that. No, not really. But seriously, it was one of those like I had to see it for myself because you could go through all these classes in school as a kid when they tell you about
Dude,
it.
Yeah, no. It's,
But they're
no.
telling you about
Nothing
it. You don't-
prepares you for the
there's
destruction of
nothing
a vagina.
Well, and to know that you had a hand in creating
You're at
that.
fault for creating
Yeah.
that. Yeah, absolutely
Yeah,
at fault.
for sure, creating that.
100% of the blame is on. Yeah, no,
So-
there's definitely nothing that they maybe could have better. Would you even do it if you saw a video ahead of time, like of some random, like the parenting classes were like, here's a video of a fucking baby coming through.
I think the unknown makes
Oh,
it
you,
easier.
and they showed like a
showed you
videotape
like
of-
some chick getting like some chick you didn't even know. That would probably ruin it.
probably.
I don't know.
just-
It depends on how hot she was.
I don't think a zoom in on a fucking hairy pussy getting stretched.
Oh, there's different ones. There's different ones in shapes and sizes and colors and stuff. You ever seen one before?
It's kind of like when you take that really big shit.
How many
that comes out
other
sideways.
childbirths have you watched, Robert? Like, I hang out on the maternity ward all the time,
dude.
dude.
I'm a YouTube doctor, dude. You didn't know that, dude?
Hey, do you
You
guys
don't know
wanna see
how
this?
many births I've done.
I've got an Indian woman giving birth, and she has the most amazingly shaped pussy. Check this out.
Look at this.
Tomorrow, I've got an Australian. She's a ginger Australian, dude. Let's watch this, and it just zoom ins on vaginas having babies. Dude.
I got a reminder set for my Tongan birth.
I didn't have the shock or like, oh my god.
Oh yeah,
thing
because you're a lone wolf. You're like, whatever.
I know. I was like, dude, whatever.
Fucking sheep.
That's
having
fucking
babies.
life, bitch.
Yeah.
Gross.
I was telling him, man up. I had the hardest job.
Yeah, you did. Not pulling out.
Yeah.
That is hard to do, I will say.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I shot mine in from like 3 feet away.
Did you?
It has
Wow.
some force, bro.
Yeah.
Just back then, dude. Yeah.
Like dark, like, just dartboard. And just,
Yeah. Just fucking got in there. Nowadays, though,
nowadays it's like
it's like a melting popsicle.
It's like
It just
cheese
kinda-
whiz.
it's like a crunched up Cheeto bag.
I'm not getting anyone pregnant. That shit's not hitting anybody's fallopian tubes, dude.
That's what happens when you're 55.
Yeah, it's
That's what happens.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's rough.
No, I think we should do a DMT trial.
I don't even know where to get that shit.
I'll
find
somebody.
I don't trust somebody you just found though.
Right?
I'm not saying I'm gonna
with the guy on the
somebody
corner.
on a street corner and be like,
I
"You
get
got
that.
DMT?"
No,
Yeah.
No,
I get
I'm
that.
gonna go to
Yeah, it's
somebody
like
and be
buying
like,
They're not
cocaine
going to
at
have it anyway.
Shay's bathroom.
I know-
DMT.
I know people that
I know some people that
would
know some people.
someone where they
See?
could get it. So I know a guy who knows a guy who could know.
But
a
you
guy,
kind of want to
know.
take DMT with someone who's taking DMT, like who knows what's going on.
Well,
Like you don't
Can
want to
you
be
take
like.
it?
I've never done DMT.
Oh, and you haven't done it.
no,
pretty much
I haven't-
everything else,
I
but
haven't
not
done
DMT.
anything other than weed.
Oh.
I think you should
no.
drop some acid or mushrooms first.
I think the only thing
Yes, definitely.
the closest to anything else, especially in terms of like a psychedelic, was salvia, which was like this.
Is that the smoke?
It lasts
It's like
10
quick.
minutes.
It's like
Yeah.
It's quick, and you smoke it just like you would weed, and and I actually had fun on salvia. I heard everyone speaking in Spanish, and I had no idea how to
Really?
speak Spanish.
I have
But I
no
was
idea
like, I recognize that language. I've heard it before. I have no idea what you're talking
You're
about.
suddenly fluent in Spanish.
Right,
But for
yeah.
10 minutes, I watched people laugh at me and talk to me in Spanish, and I was like, this is kind of fun.
You had no idea what
I
they were
had
saying.
no clue.
No.
And
I think Ryan shit his pants.
They were.
I'm just gonna laugh with them.
literally me and two other people, and D-Train.
Oh, D-Train.
Me and D-Train, we did it. And I can't remember who the third person was, but I just remember we were sitting on a bed, and he's like, I made a bong, and he made it out of a water bottle. And I was like, look at that, that's fucking sweet, bro. And we fucking smoked it. And I just remember sitting there, just kind of like, let's go. When is it going to happen?
What's going on?
What's going to happen?
Oh,
And I
okay, that
just
was
remember
it.
kind of like the, no.
We should do some more. I don't feel it kicking in. Let's double up.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It
you
was
took
like,
too much, man. You took too much.
Oh
Really?
shit! I don't think I'm coming down.
I look up
guys.
and it was just like, holy shit! I'm like,
But you were watching fucking Happy Gilmore, dude?
Right, I know,
Billy
yeah.
Madison. He
It
was
was like,
watching
no.
Billy Madison.
no,
dude.
everybody. There was like 5 other people in the fucking room that were watching us do it.
That's
'Cause they were
weird,
like-
dude. That didn't
Yeah,
creep
why?
you out.
No,
Yeah,
it
that
did-
would have been the creepiest
It
thing.
Yeah.
should have, but I was like so fascinated by like, how do you all?
Hey, who
speak
were the people in the room? I
Spanish?
probably know them.
Like even with acid, dude. Like I gotta know everyone in there. Like, cause if there's like 2 strangers in there, I'm gonna be paranoid.
I
that they're
knew everyone in
plotting.
that room, and it was. I mean,
Like, I
these
gotta
are
be,
people
like,
that we partied with
fucking
all the
trustworthy,
time.
though, dude.
Yeah, but it was one of
Don't
those things where
roofie
they were
me.
like,
I already
"Have you
roofied
tried it?"
myself.
Yeah, but they were like, "Have you tried it?" And I'm like, "No." I mean, I've heard of it, and they're like, "You gotta try. It's only 10 minutes," and I'm like, "Oh." Then fuck it,
Yeah.
right? And I
Yeah.
tried it, but that 10 minutes feels like
I bet you're
a
like, I'm
long
glad
time.
it was
Yeah,
10
yeah.
minutes.
ever.
And they weren't lying to me, and it's actually fucking like 3 hours.
Yeah,
later,
no joke.
and I'm
I
like,
remember pulling up my flip phone and going, Oh, shit,
my
it's only 10 minutes.
Nokia.
That's the
Virgin
science.
Mobile.
Do the science. Record yourself on that. Just see what the fuck it really happened.
didn't have
especially if
cameras
it's
back
only
then,
10
dude.
minutes. You know, just like holy shit, I'm an asshole.
That was right after pagers. You didn't have a fucking camera on that thing. You had buttons.
I had Snake too, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What if when you die, you have to rewatch your whole life again, and then provide your own fucking commentary?
Oh, I'd like it.
No, that'd be hell.
That'd be great.
All the no.
I'd have a good time.
No,
But
dude,
it's-
dude, I have
It
memories
knows your
that I
browser
cringe
history,
when I
bro.
think
Like you
about.
know, like you have to watch yourself and commentary your browser. It's like it's gonna get broadcast out to everyone else. in the
Oh,
afterlife.
that'd be
I
in
think-
a comedy section.
I think we all have that like memory
No.
that every so often comes up, and you're like, oh,
fuck no.
I fucking did that.
No, I did
Like,
that.
or I said that, or why the fuck
Uh,
did I do
ugh.
that? I think we all have those. Every one of us.
I didn't mean to search that.
Ugh. I should have cleared the cookies.
I had blue waffle. Why did I type blue waffle into my Google search?
Is that a thing?
That's the
Google?
thing.
Search it.
I am not fucking.
It's on
searching.
YouTube.
Google image.
It's on YouTube.
Google image blue waffle.
Is it on YouTube? I'll search it on YouTube.
Yeah, go search it.
No.
No
What
balls.
is it?
Just blue waffle.
I'm not fucking.
gotta
looking
look
at
Not
it
fucking
up.
telling. Yeah, you gotta look at it.
You gotta look it up.
I'll look at it later.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think you should probably do it now.
I'm not doing it.
We're gonna do
you
a
should
we're gonna do a reaction video of you fucking googling blue waffle.
no, yeah.
Is
dude.
it like 2 girls, 1 cup?
No,
I have
dude.
to-
No, it's not even that
We'll
bad.
look it up.
It's not even that bad.
I'm not gonna look it up.
Come
It's
on.
it's a fucking
Look it up on your phone and
it's
I'll watch it.
breakfast, dude. I got
Oh,
you.
okay.
I got you. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I got CIA watching my phone.
Turn my fucking.
Go to private.
Offline.
Blue waffle.
Dude, you know how many kids are looking up blue waffles and shit? Dude, this is fucked up if it's something.
Kids are eating Tide Pods.
Yeah, that's true.
This will be nothing.
What the fuck, dude?
People are slapping each other with tortillas.
Wait. No.
They took it down?
What the fuck is happening? It's actual blue
No.
waffle.
I told you.
That's on Safe Search. I'm trying to get to the.
You gotta go to private, dude.
Urban
I am on
Dictionary.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, but the
I'll go
last
urban.
time I did this on Google Image, it came up.
Oh, someone snuck one in then. Had to.
Dude, but like this is like literally just blue Eggo waffles.
I think I know what you're talking about.
This is not. How many pages down do I got to go to get to what I'm trying to get
Does
to?
it say Snurf?
Smurf.
I was like,
There's
look
some other pictures on here that are getting close
I might
to
need
it.
glasses.
They're getting close. Oh my god, there's a fucking T-shirt of the blue waffle, but it's no, that's fucking horrible, dude. Oh my god, you want a blue waffle coffee cup? Hey Ryan, I want a blue waffle fucking cell phone case, dude.
Oh god.
That's a picture.
All right,
That's
yeah.
a drawing. That's
This
like a
is
cartoon.
the Urban Dictionary definition.
Does it have the picture?
Read it out loud. No, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Derogatory term used for vaginal infection. However, the infection has nothing to do with the color blue, nor does the vagina actually turn blue. It's some made-up term to gross people out and put others down.
All right, here you go. Okay, there.
Yeah,
There's a picture.
Is that it?
That's what it looks like when
Is
they have
that
that
the blue
infection.
waffle?
That's a blue waffle.
Mhm.
There's a vagina in there. Trust me.
Is there?
Yeah.
It's blurry. You got
It looks like
you got an unblurry picture of it?
Yeah, I do actually. Here you go. There's
Oh, that's better. It's still blurry on the bottom. Yeah.
bro.
Looks like London broil.
That shit. That shit looks like a human pinata.
I smell it from here.
Yeah, that's.
Halibut.
I don't know how you get that, but
From blue waffles. The first
That's
pictures
right,
that
yeah.
you
The
saw,
fucking
is that's
Eggo
how
blue
you
Eggo
do it.
waffles.
Yeah. Don't eat
You know
those.
how it turns your mouth blue when you have blue dye?
Oh,
It's the
dude,
same
like
thing,
come out blue tongue.
Yeah.
What are you, a fucking giraffe?
Sour apple? No, blue waffle. God damn, dude, that's disgusting.
That's fucking horrendous.
That's disgusting. That's gross.
Well, now you know. Then you don't have to YouTube it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
CIA.
See what
get off
happens
my
when you're
phone
in a
now.
group?
how to cure blue
I know,
waffle.
Fuck this group. I'm out of here.
Your lone wolf asswit had no idea what a blue waffle was.
We just saved you. We just
Thank
saved
you.
you from that.
This guy doesn't know what a blue waffle is.
I might go to
Fuck
church
this
now.
wolf.
You
Fuck.
might need to after that.
More like a lone puppy.
I don't know. Church, it really
Wolf,
should
bitch.
still church me out, dude. Like I agree with him on the church thing though. Like I'm
No,
going
I
back to
agree.
that.
I agree 100%.
When you tell me I have no control and I need to put my fucking everything into something,
Right.
like I have no power over
Right.
my own life, like
Yeah, fuck
I don't say
you.
I didn't
this.
say that.
no, you didn't, but the church,
The
church,
religions
that's
do.
the church,
the
that's the whole
religions
church.
do. Like
Yeah.
their whole plan is like you're powerless. You need this.
You need us.
If you don't
You
do
need
this,
us.
you're too powerless to control your own life. And if you don't do this, you're just gonna decay into
Yeah.
fucking evil and
Well,
blah blah blah.
And as I got older, I started kind of seeing that side.
Yeah, but what made
And-
you see that?
But
fucking intelligence.
offering. Just straight
the
up
offering,
the offering basket,
plate. Yeah.
right?
Oh,
As the collection plate, or in this case, it was a little wicker basket, right? And
well,
you
yeah.
Yeah.
hand it around,
And then you start
all
looking
that.
at all the
It's one of those,
gold.
it's one of those
but-
fucking paper plate holders.
And you know the hard part was, it's like as a kid, I knew that my mom and us, we were trying to save up to move out of our grandparents' house.
Right.
We didn't want to stay there. We didn't want to live our life under their rules because it was their house, their rules. So it was, we ate dinner at fucking 3:30 in the afternoon,
Hell yeah, that's when I ate dinner.
Fuck,
right?
It's great time.
which I don't mind.
Now you're like, fuck, that's
But it
I
was
was doing
like-
that anyway.
I'd get home from school. It was like, dinner's ready. I'm like,
Jesus fucking.
I had no
yeah.
time to fucking, okay, here we go. And then I'm like, and then all my friends are like, hey, let's go out, and I'm like, dinner,
dinner.
Yeah. But, or,
There wasn't like
Or-
save it for me and put
No,
the fucking
there
No,
was,
but you had to.
no,
It was
no,
you had
to sit
to.
at that
Oh,
table.
it's
family
dinner.
fucking dinner.
Family
yeah.
dinner.
And then,
We need more of that though.
but then,
That's
well,
what
I
makes
agree.
sense.
I think that is a quality that needs to be had in a family, especially with, creating that like
That creates
trust between your
that creates
parents and
discipline
kids
for
and-
fucking kids though.
Yeah.
Like, kids need that discipline.
Well,
Structure.
it gives them that open.
Yeah.
To have that conversations.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but it's structure.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
structure.
don't provide structure for your kids in the family dinner, you hated it. But when you look back as an adult, you're like, you know what? That probably was a good thing.
Yeah, but I mean, there's been kids that grown up without structure and
Probably didn't. Most of them probably didn't end up too well.
But
I was
you're
one of them.
talking. You're talking about the hard part too. Is and I get that there are people that have these differences, right? That don't follow along with that mold of what I went through or what a lot of people go through. There's always going to be at least one person that's like, I'm not like that, or I never went through that, and that's fine. But that one fraction of the population does not say that it's not a common thing.
well, it's just saying the numbers are more in favor of that.
It-
than
it's just
anything
majority.
else. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's the numbers. This has
You know,
been
And it's not
proven
to
that-
say that one way or the other is right or wrong. And yes, there's statistics that show that one way statistically is likely to be wrong, but there are the one-offs.
There's
right?
always
And that's
outliers.
fine.
Yeah,
There's
gonna be
always
outliers.
going to be outliers in any and every statistic you run.
they're called lone wolves.
You're
You're looking at one.
your kid's in there studying,
Yeah.
fucking advanced trigonometry
Yeah, no
during
shit.
dinner. You're like, okay, I'll let him slide.
Yeah.
I'll just make sure he eats.
Right,
Fucking
yeah,
nerd.
Yeah.
He saw that
The
shit on
other
YouTube.
kids out there like fucking, he's looting 7-Elevens with his heathen friends
Yeah,
during,
valid.
it's like, come eat dinner. Fuck this shit, homie. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
get my shit.
But-
I got a Slim Jim. What do you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
But no,
good.
I with the collection thing, it was like one of those like, okay, it wasn't like we could do a $5 bill or a 10 even sometimes, because it was like that was money that we either were going to use for gas,
Give them
we were going
motherfuckers
to use
change,
for
bro.
food, we were going to put in savings,
Right.
and it was hard for me to watch. Like
it would
my
be
mom,
it would be
or-
better in your pocket than their pocket.
Well, and
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
all that could contribute to.
Right.
And that's what was frustrating was like, and it's not to say that they're greedy, but they're
No,
they're
who
running
would
a business.
Say that.
They're
they're-
fucking greedy.
They're
They're-
fucking greedy.
they're running their own business.
Yeah,
right.
that's a fucking business.
Call it what you want.
That's
a
a head
business,
shop.
They should pay
church,
fucking taxes.
That's a head shop.
They're making
Right.
enough money. They should pay fucking
But
taxes.
but that moment was like when it clicked. It was like, okay. I mean, I get why they're doing it because it's a thing, right? That's what they do. Okay, what else is there? Is there any other things that I should be looking for? And it was like, I remember there was a sermon that they were talking about, explicit lyrics. And he brought up 9 Inch Nails Closer.
I want to
He's
fuck you.
literally talking
like an
about raping a young woman. And I'm like, I like that song. Like,
that's a great song.
bitch.
I guess that is what that's about. And I've seen the movie Seven, so like, yeah, I get there's shit out there.
That's
of
not what I
people
got
doing
from
that.
that. I just thought he
But
was a
it was-
kinky dude, and you wanted
Well,
to.
it's the frame of mind. You
Well,
know what I
that's-
mean?
anything
make
that's
us-
off color, they go. It's automatically
It's
to fucking
taboo.
rape.
It's-
It's rape.
but
It's all
it's-
rape.
It's taboo to talk about that in any way, shape, or form, or to even
And that's the problem
allude
because people
that
don't
that's
talk
what you're talking about. But
Be
that's
like,
the
this is not what I was
expression
fucking
of an
talking about.
artist like Trent Reznor, who was like, look, I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm going to write what I want to write, whether you like it or you don't. And I'm going to make it creepy. I'm going to make it weird. I'm going to make it my own. And you can like it. You don't have to. And radio stations, fucking, as much as they had to fucking
Just
edit
censor the
song,
shit out of it.
they still wanted to put it out
Yeah.
because there was something about it that was different, which was cool. And I remember growing up listening and hearing that song, and I'm like, I actually like that song. And I'm like, yeah, but you're looking at it the wrong way. It's an expression of something that we all at some point have had a thought about, whether we act on it or not, or we at least are cognizant.
It's
It's not about- I
It's
don't
kind of
know.
I get like because the only part of, he's only saying about, he only says I want to fuck you like I know, but everything else is like his existence and like losing himself.
Yeah.
Well,
You get
let's
me
see.
closer to
It's,
God.
I've
It's
torn
like-
apart my insides. I've got no soul to sell. You
Right.
make me perfect.
Right.
what is it?
Help me get away from myself. Basically, like just giving himself to the chickies. Like,
Right.
But
yeah, that's how I see
Yeah.
it. Yeah. It's like, and I think it depends on the perception
I
of the
think-
person who
I think
Well, but
the
that's
Christians
thing.
are like, he's that
Yes.
fucking
Right.
animal.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bestiality, mark
right.
of the devil.
Right. Yeah. And they've always been doing that.
Could it be Satan?
Yeah. I
Uh,
think
You're gonna give
so.
them lyrics?
I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much, and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope you never see them again. I know. Oh, that's the Chainsmokers.
I was like, yeah, what the
I
hell?
was like, that is not the
What
lyric.
the fuck are you reading?
God
Closer
damn it.
lyrics.
Yeah, I did. I put in closer lyrics, and it
Right.
went straight to the Chainsmokers. See,
Fucking-
fuck
yeah.
this society.
Yeah. YouTube that, Robert.
What's that? Fuck the society?
The
Okay, so the
Pennywise
song is about him using sex with a woman he's obsessed with to cure his depression.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sounds like therapeutic, dude.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like he's going to a
So
therapist.
it's
and the
you
therapist
let
is
me,
hot. And he
you
wants to
let
fucking
me
look at it.
violate you. You let me desecrate you. You let me penetrate you. You let me.
Some girls are
complicate you.
kinkier than
And
others.
so they took those words,
Yeah, see,
and
that's just-
swung it to a rape situation.
No, that's kink
Yeah.
shaming.
and it's
Kink shaming.
The key word is you let me.
Yep.
and
Consent.
Consent.
and that right there was one of those things where it made me kind of start listening and reading lyrics, because I was like, is that really what he's talking about? And I literally went home and went on my AOL internet dial-up
got mail.
bullshit and fucking looked it up on, I think it was AskJeeves.com back in the day.
Oh, hey, ask
It's
Jeeves.
still around. I think it's still around, maybe.
They're bringing
I don't
LimeWire
think it
back.
is.
Let's bring him back.
But and that was the first time that
Google
I
how to
started
get
kind of
Ask Jeeves.
looking at that shit and going, oh, I see how you interpret it, but I don't know if that's right.
Well, especially when you're talking to people who fucking definitely
They have an agenda.
are not listening to the genres of music. These people, I'll say these people, especially I guess my age group, like there's genres of music that were definitely not church approved.
Right.
Doesn't matter if it was, whatever, unless it was like one of those church metal bands.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah,
rock for Jesus.
Elvis
But
was
I
even
love
like that
Switchfoot.
was considered like
But everybody else, every other rock band was like the devil's work. Well, they don't even know. They're just like they
Yeah.
heard one lyric and they're like, right, it's all
Right.
bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
Or the way that it sounds, the way that they sing it or they play it.
Right.
If it's heavy, though.
yeah, especially if it's like in a chorus.
Yeah.
like the chorus line.
And
it's
we've talked about it, that stigma that's behind metal music in
Yes.
general.
Yeah.
About how it's always looked at in a lot of, especially the older generations,
Yeah.
where it's like, that's the devil's music. Just like Ray Charles was considered the devil's music because it was gospel themed, but blues.
Right.
It was a combination of the two.
I mean, he was
And
also kind of singing about all of his escapades and
Right.
like fucking
True. Exactly.
all of his sinning.
Yeah.
Right.
But he took gospel, like the way that it was written and played, and mixed it with blues.
I love that though.
and
That's so good.
I mean, he did something that was a pioneer in the music in those days, and he was ridiculed by churches for it. You know what I
Well,
mean? They were
yeah.
like, you are doing the devil's work. You
Well,
are
look
blah,
at
blah, blah.
churches now, though, dude. Like, talk about hypocrisy when you're spending millions of dollars on your studio setup for your mega church to broadcast, and you've got better sound systems at churches than all of these venues in Reno have
yeah,
put together,
100%.
dude. Like, they have
You even
fucking
got the drum wall.
soundproofing. Yeah, dude, they got the spit shield for the drummer.
Yeah.
So the salad bar seal. the
COVID
Sizzler
Like
salad
he's on
bar.
Jurassic Park.
The
Who
sneeze
needs a mask?
guard.
I've got this.
Yeah. COVID could suck it.
But then they've got like the cameras and the whole broadcast booth for the TV broadcast and all that shit. They've got all that at the churches, paid for by the congregation.
That plate
right?
you were talking about.
Yeah, that little
Yeah.
plate.
But and I 100% agree with you because I think and
it's not what Jesus
but
would have done.
They
we are
donated me
in-
this Gibson.
Jesus is
63
the
Les
guy.
Paul.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, Jesus is the guy playing the fucking broken acoustic in
Yeah.
the corner.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
But-
it's okay to have a shitty guitar.
Yeah.
But it's for me. As I get older, I start seeing more of the hypocrisy in things,
I think that's
especially
what
with
it is,
social
yeah.
media. You know what I mean? Like with social media, it's like, how many times have you been fucking sucked into a video that's like for part 2, and it's like, motherfucker, just tell me how it ends. You know, it's clickbait.
Well, I
It's
mean,
it's like it's
kinda
to
what we're
sucker
doing.
you in.
Would you say you're woke?
You're awake. I'm awake.
I'm okay with it if it's us. 'Cause,
No, I mean, yeah, that's the problem. though.
I'll be a
Like,
hypocrite.
this is the new. This is the media.
But yeah,
This is the media. This is the art form now.
yeah.
This is the art form. We're not drawing
Yeah.
on cave walls. We're not drawing on
But
buildings. We're, this
it's
is
how to
it.
draw your attention and how to capture you in a shorter amount of time because everyone's, attention spans
Actually,
are so
you know
fucking
what?
short.
I don't blame. I don't blame content creators for that or content intake. What word am I looking for
Why?
here? I don't blame them for that because we don't write the fucking algorithms.
No,
We're not
the
feeding.
program does.
I-
It's manipulated in that way.
I
when
have
it
an
was created.
Instagram. I know what I'm following, and it doesn't even show me the people I follow. It just shows me what it thinks I want to see. It feeds me garbage. Twitter feeds you garbage, the most controversial shit. YouTube video selections.
Yeah.
I have 300 something things that I'm subscribed to because I do like videography, movie making, art, cosplay, like science shit, like
Right.
just all kinds of stuff that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
It only
No.
shows me goddamn like
Music
the
videos.
political right wing stuff. Like it feeds that to you.
Well, it's
That's
also
crazy.
because because just
more
like
you
with the
interact
story,
with it.
yes, because like you were saying with the story that you were reading and things that you're looking up, and it's like it's feeding that information back into
Yeah.
it too, and going, oh well,
But
if you're interested in all of these things, try this. And
but
you're
it
like, well,
doesn't
that's
know-
random.
Yeah.
it doesn't
But you
know
got
when to
me. What is
quit
that?
though. That's
No,
the thing.
yeah,
It's like a hyper active fucking
Yeah.
child. It's like, oh, did you like you like politics? Oh, you like fucking politics? Politics.
Yeah,
politics. No, can I watch a video on Stanley Kubrick? Fuck you.
Yeah,
Politics.
yeah.
It's like that guy on the corner that's
Holy
trying to
shit,
hand you
dude.
a fucking flyer for something, and you're like, no thanks. And you're like, fucking take a flyer.
Like
Right.
if you want to look up
to our
information on
show.
on
it's to our
something,
show.
you know,
See us.
and then you say, I like the video. The content creator did a great job. I
Right.
like the video. Oh, let's fucking
Yeah,
everything's
so
recommended.
they're not actually diving deep into why you like the
No,
certain.
it's their AI, their algorithms. Just but there's also, I do believe, a fucking agenda because the social media, the algorithm's written by a human, and the humans have a fucking agenda,
Yeah.
and they're trying to get you. Like
A programmer did it.
Instagram used to be people uploaded pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was you followed the people you followed, and it showed you in like chronological order the pictures of the people you followed in the order
Right,
they posted.
yeah.
Like,
and
that was it.
everything they
Yeah.
ate.
Now it's like it kind of guides you. It starts
Yeah.
suggesting things.
I know, I
you
don't like
interact
that.
with it, then it adds more, and it guides you away from the things you like to the
I
things
stopped
they want
using
you
it.
to
I
like.
stopped using it. Yeah.
But that's
Or just
it's
like-
not our fault for
Right.
wanting to be on Instagram or wanting to share our art. Like you upload, you listen to music on Spotify or whatever you listen to,
Right.
and let's say Spotify worked the same way. It just starts suggesting things to you that it thinks you like, and then it just
does.
takes you away
Yeah.
from that original thing and just
Right.
gives you something else.
It
So,
does.
so
I get K-pop randomly on my shit.
I like some K-pop though, man. Like some, it's just
You
produced
do?
well.
Did you get on my phone?
No.
Then how the fuck would it
It's
know
because
that?
he's Asian.
Oh, that's true.
No, I like anime, K-pop.
Don't
Yeah, I mean,
say
it's a
that.
thing.
Phone's listening.
Yeah, I know. But like that's where I don't blame us or content creators or content consumers. There's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Because that's how we share our art and view each other's art. I want to see other people's creations.
Yes.
It inspires me, and I want to share my own because, one, I'm proud of it, and two, I think maybe someone who wants to learn is going to be like, oh man, and it inspires
especially
somebody
when
else.
you create a product.
Yeah,
too.
but it buries it.
Because
The
you
algorithm
teach-
buries it.
Yeah, but you create tutorials on how to make things
Sometimes,
for
yeah,
cosplay
yeah.
sometimes, but you also are
or just seeing the finished product.
yeah,
You know,
but
like,
you
oh,
yeah,
know,
right.
fuck, I can,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but like the gaming side of things, right? Because some people may be like, like back in the day, how did you learn whether you liked a game or not?
You played it.
You played it. You either
Oh, you had
rented it.
there was a magazine that actually had game
Well,
reviews. They were
yeah.
legit reviews
Yes,
too.
yes.
Like, and you're like, and then you get excited for this
Yes.
game, you know.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that.
Now
you,
it's all
you either
hype.
bought the magazine and
Yeah.
you read and went,
No,
we
but
should get that.
That was only where you get the little CD-ROM
Yeah.
and you play a little snippet of the game
Oh,
early.
I've
demo.
done that. Yeah, I've done
The
the
demo
demo
discs.
game. Yeah,
The
you're like,
demo
oh,
discs.
fuck yeah, I'm
I remember
buying
getting
this.
demo
Or you went-
discs and like random shit
Yeah.
too. Like,
But like back in the day with Sega, Nintendo,
Sega Channel.
and things like that. Oh, God, I love that.
I
thing.
know. I love
Yeah.
it.
But I remember as a kid going to the Smiths when they had a video rental store.
Oh
in it.
yeah.
And I remember
Yeah, I
walking
remember
into
Well,
that
like
fucking
Redbox. It
store.
was like Redbox.
No, before that, they had
No,
like a
but
little,
long before
like you
Redbox.
rent literally go in there and rent a
Yeah.
copy.
They had
Oh
a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
movie
It's from like
rental.
the shelf though. It's
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
a vending machine
No,
type
no.
style.
Yeah, they had like a whole. It was like a Blockbuster within the grocery store.
They also
But-
still had video game arcades outside.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
In that little foyer,
Yep.
you could
Yeah.
go in there and play Golden Axe.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking
But
best
I
game
remember,
ever.
going in there and just like looking, and usually the most enticing were the ones that had like the cool fucking decal on the front of the box, right?
Mm.
The empty
Mhm.
box you took to the counter, and then they gave you the cartridge.
Yeah.
But and then you take it home, and you're like, oh fuck this game,
Yeah, this shit
or
sucks.
fuck, like I never would have loved that game, Booger Man,
Oh yeah, dude.
like
that
on
I
fucking
like
Sega. I loved that
was
game.
great.
That was such a
game,
great
dude.
fucking. It was hilarious.
That
it
one
was
and
fun.
Ooze. I played Ooze a lot
Ooze
too.
and Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim,
yeah.
dude,
I
I'll
love-
say.
Dude,
Dude.
it was, and it's
Yeah.
things like that.
I have them. So I have signatures on all my emails. So my signature right above it, it has Earthworm Jim pulling out the rocket,
Nice.
jumping on it, and flying away. That's all. So anytime I send out an email, that's what people see.
You get
is
to see
Earthworm
that.
Jim
Awesome.
fucking jumping on a
God.
rocket and flying away.
But it's and then like today with the gaming community, it's like you see a lot of people that are like, "Hey guys, I got some, early access to this game that's coming out. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna do a playthrough." And
I think
Tell
yeah,
me
the
what you think
Twitch
about
streaming
it,
YouTube videos on that
yeah.
for sure. No, for sure,
Yeah,
yeah. Because
you're-
like
you're creating a video that not only is going to benefit you because people are going to watch it, but at the same time, they're playing this game because they want it, they're interested in it, and maybe other people are. And so they're creating a sort of a review that's not written down. You actually get to see it and watch how they play it and then learn from them. And I find, especially with having kids now, I watch them all the time watching YouTube videos of other people playing games so that they can, oh, that's fucking awesome. I love that. But, they watch other people playing the game and like back in the day, we used to play the game and we got good at it by always playing it over and over until we beat it.
we didn't
Yeah.
have live
We'd fail,
streaming. Yeah.
We'd get back,
you'd
game over,
still- you'd
start
still-
again, right?
You'd get that fucking magazine that had the guide.
I never
in it,
had the
dude.
fucking magazine,
Dude, they had them, or you could go buy the book. Like you literally go to the bookstore, and someone would have a book on like Legend of Zelda tips and tricks.
Yeah.
Dude, did you have a bookstore right across the street or what?
No,
Well, you
no.
fucking-
You got it at the grocery store.
Yeah, you ever heard of the fucking bus?
The magazine section
magazine
in the
rack
grocery
had-
store.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
I used to
no,
get that. I
didn't-
used to get the
GameSpot,
one.
I
Dude,
think
I
was
had
the GameSpot
7-Eleven.
They sold magazines at 7-Eleven.
Gamer
didn't
Mag
have
or
that
something
one.
like that. Yeah, I used to get that all the time.
They
When
had
the
Maxim
64
when I was
out.
there, dude. That's all they had.
Oh man, that's
It wasn't in there. I checked.
Because I remember my uncle and I, we were really obsessed with Resident Evil when it came out.
Ooh.
And I remember when Resident Evil Code Veronica came out, he was like, I found this guide. Let's follow it. Let's see if it actually works. And he printed it out for me from his computer with the little dots on the
Oh, where
side,
they
like
go
the
and
old
stuff.
shitty
Yeah.
printers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like
And
it
he
was
made-
Pac-Man or something.
and he put it in a binder for me and everything, and we would follow along. Hey, how, did you get to this part? I'm like, yeah, I got past that. This is what you got to do. So the guide says this, right? And we would feed each other information back and forth until we beat the game.
That's cool.
And it's like I loved that interaction, you know, and I love that.
I was a lone wolf even back then. So
I didn't use video game guides.
I watched YouTube.
Fuck guides. I didn't talk to anybody. I talked to myself.
I still haven't beat Skyrim.
Yeah. I still want to play that actually.
Oh, you have to.
I
Yeah,
haven't
play
played it.
Skyrim.
Is it good?
Don't
Like,
play. You don't
it's
need
good.
to beat
Is that-
Skyrim. You just do what the fuck you want to do. Literally, there's
that what it
enough
is?
content in that
Really?
game. Yeah.
I love those games.
I don't even know where the main quest goes. I got to a certain point, but I was already like overpowered because I was doing other shit.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm just
Soon
gonna
as
go do
I-
harder shit.
Yeah, it's got a good. I like Bethesda and what they're doing. I think they could do better.
Is that a new game?
No, Bethesda is the company
They
that
make
makes the
Skyrim.
games.
Oh, that's the
the problem. They make Fallout,
Elder Scrolls,
Fallout,
Fallout.
Elder Scrolls,
Okay.
and they literally are riding that fucking horse to death, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem with it. They have
They're
nothing new.
Yeah.
And when they try to do new shit, it doesn't fucking work because they just rush it out. And
But they
it's
just what did they're
fucking
coming out
shills
with
will
another
promote
game,
it.
which is
Yeah, 'cause
like
it's under
another
the
one.
name. It's
Yeah,
like
but
Apple.
It's some Starship.
No, it's I know it's oh my god, I know it's on top of it.
Stargate.
No. Don't say
SG-1.
no.
I can't remember. But anyways,
That's not
You know,
Star Citizen. It's
but-
god damn it. But it's gonna
Stardust.
be it's gonna be shit.
Ziggy Stardust.
well, and it's funny because like I like to try and play all kinds of games. I'm not big on multiplayer stuff like Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty 2
I was.
and Black Ops
Ah,
once,
I was.
and I was like,
they're
eh.
fun, yeah. But I'm not
They're
gonna. That's
fun,
not my main game.
But I'm not into
just
that.
gonna
I
log
like
on.
I like a lot of single
6
player
hours of that
RPG
shit.
stuff. I like playing The Witcher. I like
Okay.
playing Skyrim.
Yeah.
Witcher
I
was
like
cool.
playing
I like
Elder
playing-
Scrolls.
Those are good. Those are good games. Those
Yeah,
are good
they're
time
great.
kill games, and you create your own universe and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
Or
don't have
Red
it.
Dead Redemption.
I
like
love
playing
Red
those
Dead,
kind of
dude.
games.
Red Dead 2.
I like the ones where
I don't have
you
the
have
time
an
anymore.
option
I don't have
of being
time,
able to
yeah.
play online with other people, like the Rockstar games with GTA,
Yeah,
and,
GTA.
and all those. Like it's fun and it's
GTA
fun to
6 is
fuck
gonna
around.
suck.
Well, who knows?
I'm still waiting for Skate 4.
Dude, they literally said it's going to be not offensive.
Skate. Oh God, Skate.
I had all the skates, dude.
Rockstar said GTA 6 will not be offensive.
What?
What?
That was their quote. 'Cause
What?
so much pushback about, you fuck a hooker, pay her, then you kill her and take your money back.
That's so good.
Apparently that was offensive to
That's
some
been a
people.
Churches,
thing
god
for-
damn it, the Colts are back, dude.
That's
They're
been
under
a thing
attack.
since what? 2004.
Yeah, imagine playing like Saints
Three?
Row and it's like nonviolent.
Oh,
you know? So if I don't know how woke they're gonna go, but they're kind of go woke, go broke, dude. They haven't learned from everybody else. But I mean, that's
We're back in
fucking
the Tipper
weird.
Gore era,
Yeah,
is what it
This-
is.
yeah, this is it's yeah.
I do agree
haven't
though.
learned
We
from it.
have pushed the extremes kind of
Yeah,
far
but
because
and
the age
do
ratings
we?
on those. Do we need 8-year-olds fucking murdering hookers
Wow.
in video games
No.
and committing grand theft, larceny, and all these fucking shit? Right?
No,
Like,
okay, I get that. I get that point,
I
but
like-
I don't get rid of the games.
No,
I
no,
think-
but
I want to
that's
play the games.
that's the thing. It's
I'm old
like
enough to play
parents
them.
let their kids play them shit. It's like go
Yeah.
buy them and here you go. Fucking.
Well, that's their problem.
Yeah.
I get
Well,
it.
Yeah, and it's kind of like letting, like D. Snyder, when he was talking about the Congress about letting his kids listen to certain music.
Yeah.
It's no different than letting them play certain games. And if you're willing to allow them to play certain games, whether it be Fortnite, Minecraft, or GTA, you understand what the game's about. And if you're willing to really care about what they're playing, you'll do some research.
Yeah.
You'll listen to it, you'll watch something on it,
But
or you'll play it yourself.
They also market these as like get kids or whatever, and they're predatory as fuck because it's all about the money for.
But
these
they also-
people, too.
They
But-
turn around and they say, but there's a age rating.
which is bullshit.
Which
dude.
is
you,
bullshit.
they pay for that rating. They do. They just literally like, you need to take one fuck out. We'll make it an E for everybody. Okay, you took one fuck out. E for everybody.
No, it can't
Dude,
be
it's,
that.
it's that easy.
It's pretty close. Yeah.
It's that easy.
That's crazy.
I mean, look, EA and all their gambling and shit. Like, that shit's the rating system. They pay for the rating basically.
Yeah.
I haven't
They
bought
control
a game
their
in like
rating.
so long. I can't even.
But they're predatory, and so I'm with you where they should be able free to make the game they want.
Yeah.
But the predatory nature of it is what pisses me off because it is corporate greed. It's not for the love of the game. It's corporate greed making that money. So they just do the most fucked up shit to get the most money.
Right.
And morally, I do have morals.
And I think that's, yeah.
And I think that's the problem. So like adults wanting to pay, if I want to play GTA 5 and just do fucked up shit or not fucked up shit, that's my choice.
yeah.
But like when you're marketing it to an age group that probably shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
at that age.
Yeah.
I'm just saying at that age. When you're older, you're common sense. Obviously, we know it's not okay to go fucking murder people and steal murder. I'm gonna fuck hookers and kill them and take my money back with no repercussions.
I'll get a couple stars and I'll evade.
Kids don't necessarily, kind of understand that is bad. It's in the game, so it must be okay.
That's hard to. There's like almost no way around that. Really,
it's once you open Pandora's box, so you can't put the
Not
two.
unless
that
that
shit's
two.
already
Not
been
unless you're
open,
giving
though.
them
It's
like
already
a
been
moral, a seminar after the fact. Like, so everything you did tonight, I watched you, and I just want to
there's a
let you
TED
know.
talk of it. Dude.
Well, like some crime, like I get it's a game of being a fucking criminal,
Right.
I get that.
It's about the criminal enterprise.
I mean,
it
you
always
literally
was.
could just drive down the sidewalk and mow people down, and the cops will come after you. But what's the worst thing that happens when you get caught?
Nothing. You
respawn.
shoot them.
You lose some money. You start.
Yeah, you go to the
respawn.
hospital and you gotta lose some money.
But
'Cause they gotta
there's
fix
no
it.
real world repercussion. The game is the criminal has the power in that.
But
game,
it has
basically.
reincarnation.
You don't get to suffer in jail as a character.
Yeah, well, fucking,
There's
you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that would make you a
Maybe.
better criminal in that game if your the next level was survive prison.
Valid,
fucking,
yeah.
It's rape time.
Here comes Bubba.
Shower time. What are you gonna do? Oh, god damn
You gotta
it.
mash that A button.
I got soap on a rope. I'm good.
Yeah.
Fight the rape.
Yeah, this is a real world.
Mash
Fuck.
that A button.
So I mean that probably wouldn't be a fun game to play. No one's gonna buy that.
No.
But I'm torn to where I think there should be a little bit of morality in the shit, or at least marketed properly. And
Right.
Take out the hookers.
parents
Fuck it.
should be no, don't take out the hookers. Just don't market it as such a young
Hooker game.
person game. Don't
Well-
put M for mature and then sell it to fucking 13-year-olds.
But I think that's
Yeah.
why I'm more gravitating.
They're still gonna
towards,
get it though. It's
That's-
like
but
guns.
that's-
That's why I'm saying it's
It's
hard
like
to
yeah,
even-
I mean,
They're
who
still gonna get
smoked
it.
as a fucking young kid? I started smoking in the 6th
Right.
grade. I got cigarettes somehow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The law
I
was
stole from my
18. I
grandpa.
still
Gotta have-
fucking got them. Yeah.
But
I
you
learned
know-
to steal.
Yeah.
You made it
Exactly.
inaccessible.
Yeah.
You turned me into a fucking thief,
Exactly.
But
and I think like with gaming, I think nowadays I'm finding myself gravitating more towards like Steam and like independently created games
Rust is
that
cool.
are developed by people who really love gaming and want to make a really good product for people. And maybe it creates a platform that could go to console, it can go worldwide or whatever. And I like the community side of it too, because you get a lot of Steam games that you can download and purchase, and you can give feedback to the developers.
Yeah.
And you'll find the developers playing with lobbies and with people and getting feedback from them.
very small games.
And that's such a cool
That's
thing.
great research.
Yeah.
dude.
And
that's
what
the
better
best
way?
That's the thing with Steam. Steam too, and it's pros and cons with Steam, but still, it's probably I like the Steam as a gaming service to where Steam's just like they don't host. They just you can
put it out there.
You put your game up on Steam. It's like Steam can
Try it out.
sell your game for you. They take a cut.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Steam is like it's an online game, but with that game, when you download the game, it goes in your library, and that game has its own social page. They've got like Steam forums.
tell you when
Steam
there's
stuff.
Oh, wow,
updates
that's
and
cool. I like that.
all
That's
your
cool.
all your updates go through Steam,
Yeah.
so everything is through Steam, and all of your games are managed in library through Steam, and they each have like their own social page, and you get like
Direct
little
contact
achievements and
almost
shit,
with the
little
developer.
trophies
Right,
like on
right,
PSN
yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like that, and you can obviously you can friend somebody that you play with and interact with them, direct message or whatever.
Right.
So it's kind of cool. Like you do get that community thing.
Yeah.
But and
It's like Player One. Or,
you get a lot. There's going to be a lot more indie games. I don't know where else you would
Ready
find
Player
an indie
One,
game.
is that what you're talking
That's
about?
what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah. That's more of a. I think
Book.
that's more along the lines of the GTA style, where it's marketed.
They still
It's-
sell that on there though. Like it's for sale on there.
Yeah,
all the
you still
big company
purchase
games are
off of
for
it.
sale on there because they're still EA or Rockstar gets the cut.
Yeah.
Steam
Oh,
takes their
okay,
percentage.
right. Yeah.
But like Steam won't take like if I develop an indie game, Steam and sell it through Steam's going to take less of a cut than they would take for like a Rockstar game. Because
gotcha.
Rockstar's making a ton of money,
Right.
so it's not 20% across the board for
Yeah.
everybody. It's a little bit more.
Most of those big name companies like Bethesda, Rockstar, those games, those companies, or Blizzard, they're creating
Blizzard.
I know, right? But they're creating their
Sorry,
own
fuck 'em.
teams of people to say, all right, we want to develop a game. We have this idea, create it. Whereas on Steam, it's more like
It's already
as an
created.
individual.
It's
It's kind of like Fiverr.
Steam doesn't really make games.
right.
No,
That's what
you
I'm
have
saying. It's already
people-
created.
No,
and
no,
you're
no.
just
It's
a
like
platform to
no,
push
it's
it
like
out.
Fiverr.
Yeah.
So it's like an artist has created, or Etsy even.
Right.
An artist has created something and wants to give it out to the world.
Right.
So they go on Steam and go, "Hey, try my new game."
Right.
You know,
Okay.
and
They have
and
free to play. They have
they have free-to-play
games on there and shit like that.
Yeah,
They
you
have,
can go and you can see, you can rate it and be like, "Yeah, it was a good game."
games that
but,
suck. They'll
eh,
put them on sale for $2. You can get the fucking. Sometimes that spring they have the summer sale or the spring sale and shit. Like you can get AAA games that are normally like $45-$50, $15 sometimes. You know what I mean, yeah. So you just get a deal.
Yeah.
Download that shit.
That's like that's almost taking out the whole like what is it the gamers like in Grandma's Boy.
Yeah.
You know, when they're like-
yeah, because that
It's,
was more of
it's
a
cutting
corporate.
them out. So
Yeah,
it's
No,
that-
not-
I don't know if it's cutting them out.
But that's a
you still think they're just?
I think those people exist everywhere.
I think it's cutting down
Yeah,
the numbers
but
of them. No.
Grandma's Boy was more of the corporate side of it, where
Well,
it was
go-
like a business creating a game, and within the corporate was this one individual that created a game on his own
Right.
that was far better than what the company was.
But that's
aiming for.
also fucking fiction because that never
Right,
happened. That doesn't
right.
fucking happen.
no.
No, I mean
That-
it's
yeah.
a movie.
Yeah.
If you work for a company like that and you are a developer, you're doing whatever the fuck they want you to
You
do.
come up with an
Right.
idea for a game. Like I got an idea for a game. Here's my abstract. Boom. And they're like, okay, how do we fucking make money on this first?
Yes, they market
And
market,
then how do we milk everybody dry? Okay, now let's figure out the game itself and then make sure we develop it around this payment plan.
How do we
type
hype it
shit,
up?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just throw a bunch of hookers and
Well, no,
guns
they
in there.
literally design games now. Like you got subscription services, game
Yeah.
services, in-game purchases, all that
Oh,
shit.
speaking
So
of that, I hate
nowadays,
that shit, dude.
but
I
that's-
really do.
nowadays though, they will give you the game for free because they will make fucking
I know
billions.
that's PlayStation right there.
Just
They'll make
downloads.
billions on fucking their like. You want a skin? It's gonna cost you $5.
Yep.
If you want more energy, you got to pay
Yeah,
$5.
that's
Yep.
Fortnite. That was
You wanna
Fortnite's
buy,
fucking.
you want to
That's
buy
exactly
yeah,
how that works.
Fortnite bucks, whatever you want. $100.
You want new
of
skins? You
yeah.
want new weapons? You want, or not necessarily
season
new
pass?
weapons,
The
but
season pass is just
Yeah,
it's
see,
loot boxes.
that's
dude.
the only one I did buy money on is Fortnite.
And that's
one
the
season
games
is
are
done.
built around monetization, which makes all the games bad. And
Yeah.
even Blizzard, like Warcraft, has gone to shit because of monetization. They sell in-game currency.
Dude, they did Gears of War though too, didn't they?
No,
That was Blizzard.
no,
I thought that was
no.
Blizzard.
Blizzard is Diablo, Overwatch, Warcraft,
Diablos.
Hearthstone, StarCraft.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
basically it for Blizzard. Blizzard does but they own
A lot of
Call of Duty
RPG.
now, like
Yeah.
Blizzard Activision Blizzard. So
Oh, they
Call
so
of
they
Duty,
Activision.
but
Yeah.
Call of Duty still Activision's the umbrella company for
Yes.
Blizzard and all the other studios.
They're the
basically.
hierarchy.
Oh, okay.
But-
yeah, so it's a higher. They bought it. It's there's like
it
the
was
kind
of like, hey, we own you, and we're gonna try and we'll let you kind of do what you want, but you got to let us know first. You know, like,
right.
it's kind of like
I guess it'd be more like
Marvel
AT&T
and Disney, right?
Right.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
kind of that aspect.
But like, yeah, Blizzard subscription service, massive multiplayer online game. I gave them a ton of fucking money, played it forever, Warcraft, and then it just started getting to where like, and it has an in-game economy. Like you do shit, you sell your
Yeah.
shit, you make money. Shit has a value based on supply and demand.
Right.
Capitalism at the auction house.
Right.
Then they started going, well, you know what? You can spend $30 and get this token, and it gives
Yeah.
you a month of playtime, and you can sell
Yep.
the token. You sell the token for playtime, so people could farm gold and buy the token, and the token turned into like guaranteed gold. So the economy just went to shit because they
Mhm.
just basically inflation.
Yeah.
They created
Their
money
own-
from nothing.
their own economy.
So the price of your fucking milk that you were buying for $1, for 1 gold, when there was no tokens, became 400 gold with tokens.
Mhm.
Wow.
So it's like it was kind of
That's
forcing
crazy.
people into buying that shit
yeah.
Mhm.
to even exist in the game. So
What the
or
fuck?
yeah, dumb.
But it
Fucking
it
dumb.
always
Fuck.
started with somebody who found a way to cheat the system
Yeah.
Just
for them
monetize
to
that
be
shit.
like, oh, well,
Say
fuck.
ban your ass if you
Yeah.
bought gold from the Chinese gold farmers who would literally just bot around and or they'd have like little sweatshops of kids playing and
Yep.
farming, and then they'd sell you gold online. You'd get whispered, "Hey, buy gold at www.fucking-blah."
Right.
I bought about $100 worth of gold one time. Not gonna lie, I did
Mhm.
it one time. Didn't get caught, but they would ban your ass for life.
Yep.
Huh.
And then they're like, you know what? Fuck,
Because you
dude.
weren't playing the game
There's-
as intended.
There's a demand for this. Let's just do it ourselves.
Yep.
We'll sell them back the shit we're
Yep.
already selling them.
Huh.
And now look at games.
Yeah.
Every fucking game they're built around that mobile model. Like mobile gaming ruined basic gaming. Everything's
Yeah.
fucking monetized now. gotcha games, all this bullshit. It's
Yeah.
all bullshit. So they're not even. They don't give a
Speaking
fuck
of
about
that, I got to
gaming.
build my.
That's why, like you were saying,
Bridge.
independent games
Yeah.
that are on Steam with people who actually give a shit. Small
Yeah.
team trying to make a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll support the shit out of that.
Oh, yeah,
you know? Like, I don't
absolutely.
mind that. I don't mind.
But then there's games that I play like The Witcher, which is a great storyline.
Yep.
It's got great content. It's
Mhm.
based off of a book anyway, or a series.
Series A, yeah.
And so it's like, okay, so now there's lore, there's a story, there's a world that's created.
but that's AAA. You spent your money up front, bought the expansions.
Yes.
They made their money.
But there's expansions,
But
which
then-
is
that's
a
fine.
completely different story. If you're like, okay, I played through the main story, I did as much as I could or as much as I wanted to, really, because
you
it's
ain't doing it all.
those games are kind of based on your choices of what you want to do
Yeah,
and all that.
you could literally spend the whole game
Yeah.
just trying to fuck bitches.
literally just all the whole time, or you can actually follow the story, or you do side quests. You could do all these things,
Yeah.
play games,
You could
whatever. There's
focus on
internal
Gwent.
games within
Yeah.
the game, but then there's expansion packs. Like, did you enjoy the story? Well, there's more to it.
Well, yeah.
Are you interested? And it's like, yeah, these developers created this side story with another,
But it
part of
expands the
and-
map, new characters, new abilities, new armor, all that shit, and it's like $30. The original game was 60. Now you're paying 30 for
Yeah.
more hours of gameplay, and
Yeah.
it's you measure it in hours. How many hours of gameplay is this expansion?
Right.
That's why I like.
And it will
Skate.
tell you too.
But you've already paid for it,
Yeah.
which is great. Bungie with Destiny 2. So you bought expansions, which was basically a new planet, new
Yeah.
little storyline.
Yeah.
Well, they became a live service game to where now it's free to play, and all their shit is monetization through buying skins and shit like this. They're just trying to make money and sell shit like that. But they would they would like basically retire a whole ass expansion to make room for the new planet that was going to be free to play. But motherfucker, I already paid for Mars. I paid for this area as an expansion, and now I cannot play it
Because
because the Jupiter's coming out or something, right? And it's like,
Yeah.
great, I would have paid for that expansion, but why the fuck are you taking away this one? Well, we
Yeah.
just don't have the server space or whatever the fuck it is. Oh,
then
it was
don't do it.
like Venus on the, they're like, and then what they do is then they release like a map.
Yeah.
Oh, just here's, do you remember when you could go to Mars? Here's Mars, but if you want to play it, you got to do this or blah, blah, blah. Like, fuck off.
But
It's an internal monopoly.
Well, it also comes down to
They
the
control it.
developer side of it
Well,
too.
that's what I'm
Of
saying.
like, okay, I created this game. Boom, that's it. Oh, well, what if we wanted more? Well, how do we do that? Well, I guess we got some space to be able to add something.
Yeah.
So they add it, and then they go, well,
What's
we
next?
need more because we got a good reaction.
What can we
right?
do?
The marketing.
We got to get rid
It's
of
great.
this.
We should add another one. And that's where the higher ups come into play, where they're like, more.
Buy a
And then the
fucking
developers
server.
are like, fuck. Well, you told me to make this game, so I made it. I used this space to make the best game possible. But now you're telling me to add more than what it can handle.
That's why you do, okay, we'll do the sequel.
Right. So then you
Right.
go, okay, well, why don't we hype it up for, Destiny 4? Let's hype it up for,
Well, they have, dude, they're
Fallout
I would say though,
Minneapolis.
fuck, yeah, right. Fallout Detroit,
Detroit.
live today,
There we go.
2022. Fallout
Yep.
Detroit, trying to
Is that
survive
Ukraine? No,
a
it's
week in Detroit.
Detroit.
They
Before
have
the
10-year
Fallout.
plans. These companies they're not winging it. They fucking know exactly what they're doing.
Right, right.
They're not going, oh, we need an expansion because the last one was good. They have that shit planned.
Well,
They're
and that-
already fucking. So you got like your sandbox team
That's possible,
and your
yeah.
dev team. So you've got a small team keeping the game going.
Yeah.
And then 90% of the other ones are developing the next part.
the new ideas.
And then that opens up. These guys are fixing all the little bugs, doing the balancing. These guys are building the next section. And they just keep moving down the line like that. And they've
Yeah.
got like 10-year plans. They
Caterpillar.
all have fucking plans.
Yeah.
They know we're going to stop here. We're going to re-release this shit as a sequel, and we're going to charge them $65 for the new game, even though it's mostly the old game. We're just going to update like the engine,
Yeah.
like, which makes sense. So like for real, technology improves, processors improve,
Yeah.
Right.
GPUs improve. You fucking scrap the old one because you're still playing on like that PlayStation 1. I don't want to play a PS1 game on a PS4. I want it remastered to PS4 level. So I'm cool with that.
Right.
I'd pay for that because they had to do the work.
Right.
But like the whole fucking just gross ass monetization of it. If you want, I don't mind paying for the extra content,
But
but don't charge me $30 for like
Right,
8
right.
hours of fucking content.
yeah.
and then just delete something that I already paid for back here.
right.
Just fucking,
Which is
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of like games like Minecraft. I like playing with the kids because it's like that game started so small. It started as you just did whatever you wanted. You just broke shit. You built shit, and it wasn't very intricate. And then they were like, "Oh, we can make this better," and they just kept adding and adding and adding and adding. And the best part is there are certain things that you can purchase within it, but ultimately the game,
It stayed the same.
if you
through the
bought
whole-
it, the updates that come out,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
automatically get all the content. And it's games
Yes.
like that
and
I'm
I
like,
think that
see, that's
attracts
fucking
new
cool.
fucking players
Yes.
too, though, right? It's like you got old. I have had Minecraft. I stopped playing for a while, but like I kind of want to buy a brand new goddamn computer and play Minecraft with fucking mods and turn my
Yeah.
fucking. I want it to look amazing
Right.
because it's a huge fucking world and it's
I
cool.
know.
I've
It's
never
infinite.
played it.
It's infinite.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
that game will destroy your GPU if you try to play it on like high settings because
Yeah.
it builds. I forget the acres the game actually has
yeah,
because and
it's-
there's also Netherworld too, so
it's
it's got like the surface
Blocks
world.
of 16 by 16, which is a chunk. So it in a single, and you can set a render distance on how long or how far the game will load from a single point.
But I want to say it's got to be like 10,000 square kilometers of actual
Playable,
in-game playable
everything.
area.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And
Yeah.
and the further you go, the more it will randomly generate.
It yeah.
It
Dude,
generates new
You
terrain,
fucking play
new
that
areas.
game and you fuck up and go too far and you can't get home.
Yeah,
you
it's
fucking
literally
forget
like-
where you live.
Shit,
Real?
how did I get
Yeah.
out here? Yeah.
You're like, I better build a bed and go to sleep and figure out how the fuck I need to get back.
Wow.
oh,
That's
this
a trip.
this tree looks familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, and you're like,
yeah,
oh,
literally.
fuck, where is my house and all my shit? And you're just wandering around lost as fuck, dude. You can get lost. You can literally get lost.
That's crazy.
That's how cool it is, dude. Like, especially if you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, that
Can you
game,
hijack somebody else's house?
It's not, well,
Well, so it's not
Like
like,
Rust, I'm
GTA.
thinking of
It's not,
Rust.
and it's not like Rust.
you can
where
play
claim.
on a server
Yeah.
with other people.
Other people,
And
yeah.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you create your own server
Okay.
and you can invite other people to your server.
Right.
It's not a open server for just general public to log in and
You
go
have to
fucking
invite
ham.
them.
But you could create that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
make it public
We could
instead of private.
we could all play and create a server with all three of us on there and just do what the fuck we wanted.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
like, if you're gone, logged off, I log in there and just fucking bulldoze your shit.
That'd be hilarious.
Your shit's bulldozed.
Surprise!
That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Good.
You could do it. You could, but you could also log in and fucking never see each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just so big.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I don't have time
I'm
for
gonna
that.
be like a hobbit, dude. I'm
I don't
gonna keep
have
my
time
shit
for that.
underground. Like you're gonna fall into a tiny little hole one day and be like, holy.
But
fuck,
that's
Mike's house is huge.
and because of Minecraft, I found No Man's Sky.
That's the biggest, because that thing is infinite. The map doesn't and just automatic. It's
No
random
Man's
gen.
Sky? Why
No
haven't I
Man's
heard
Sky was the worst game ever released.
At
And then
first,
the
yeah.
company was like, you know what? We can fix this. They did it, and now it's like fucking amazing.
It is.
And all the everything is random generated. The planets are random generated. Like you could just fly in a fucking straight line for eternity in that game if you
It's
wanted.
literally like being in space.
What?
Yes.
All
Like they
I
have-
gotta look
You
this shit up.
suffocate.
Yeah.
Your
You-
eyeballs
you
pop
have to
out.
survive in certain atmospheres, certain environments. Every planet has its own fauna and everything. You name it.
Fuck.
I play.
There was
the
another
shit
game-
It's like
out of that.
Eve Online is crazy.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
space. That shit is
Yeah.
that is fucking nuts.
It's just endless.
yeah,
There was another game I just found out today.
I've run out of gas. I don't know
The
what it is.
APM.
Yeah.
One of my managers was talking about. It was one where you're pretty much running from like Freddy Krueger and like
Dead by
Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
that's what it was.
Dead by
Thank
Daylight.
you.
Yeah, that's
That's a
popular.
multiplayer.
That's very popular with the streaming. Yeah,
It's fun because there's other like psychos and killers that
Yeah.
you could become and
yeah. Well, they got it's well. That's the pay. That's the
I like
monetization.
that.
You pay to
They're
download the
fucking
Freddy
awesome.
Krueger pack, or you pay
Oh, really?
Pumpkinhead.
You have to pay.
Yeah,
for
oh,
that?
yeah. You've got the
Yeah.
basics one.
What's the basic?
It's got like
Anybody
a
I
few.
know?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
It's got like all the classic.
I mean
It's got Pumpkinhead on there. Like
Yeah,
that's a
that's
fucking
fucking cool.
obscure ass movie. It's got everything.
It's you could download the Michael Myers, you could download the Freddy Krueger, you could download
Jason
those.
Voorhees.
That's how they're gonna
It's-
get
it's-
me.
but Mortal Kombat was the same way,
Yeah.
where you could download the Terminator.
Oh,
you
yeah,
could
yeah,
download
yeah.
Freddy
Yeah.
Krueger.
I still
Yeah.
think I think as long as they're not game breaking. But
Yeah.
as long as they're balanced.
Yeah.
But I think that's okay monetization because they're providing something.
But it's still the same.
They all have
basic,
their
like,
own
that where-
weaknesses,
And you don't
they
have
their
to.
strengths,
You don't have to
but
buy it to play the game.
Right.
It's not
It's
overpowered.
not game breaking.
Yeah.
It's just a cool thing to have.
Yeah.
I'm cool with like cosmetic type shit.
Mm-hmm.
I would like, I don't, but some games will have a shit base game where it's like, oh, you only get 6 characters, but there's 40 you can purchase.
Right.
It's like, no, I want
40.
20. I want
You're-
20
you're
and then maybe
backing
20,
me
50,
in-
50.
Yeah. If you want to split it, that's fine.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
backing me into a corner to force myself to enjoy the game
Like, I want
more. by
super hot
paying
anime
more.
girls, dude. I'm
Yeah.
paying for that. I don't want, fucking whatever. I
Right.
want this. And if you've got that, I'll probably give you the money for it.
Right.
But don't fucking.
Well, it's
Yeah.
kind of like these mobile games too.
That's all.
That's all those are.
They're all
And it's
shit.
very rare that you find one that you can just play by itself.
Nope. They all got something. No ads, you got to pay. Now,
Unless
this
it's like
one
a
didn't have
crossword puzzle.
ads.
some of them fucking do, though. Some of them have little
Some
ads
of them
in
do. I
between
have.
maps and shit.
I know. I was gonna look it up. This
Ugh.
one here. But it's just like, all right. It's just something to occupy the mind. Like if I'm sitting at like the fucking
Those are games you play where you're taking a shit.
no, that you're sitting in the fucking bank line because they only got 2 tellers and there's
yeah,
fucking
fuck still
20
goes to
killing time.
banks.
Yeah.
I do because I do
You're killing
dealing
time.
cash.
Thought you didn't trust banks.
I don't, but I got to cash my check somehow, and the banks are the only ones that fucking cash.
Baldinis,
Casino.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
go to Baldinis. You
I
get a
got
free
kicked out
drink.
of no, they stopped doing all that shit.
You
What?
got kicked
all
out
that
of
shit.
a bunch of them?
What the fuck is your problem?
They gave me too many drinks, man.
Fucking psycho.
You got to cash the check first.
No, but I didn't get kicked out of
I
them. But they
Googled how to
stopped
cash
doing
my
lone
own
wolf.
check.
I fucking-
I'm a lone wolf. Fuck off.
cash my
I'm not
Yeah.
signing this check,
Yeah.
bitch. Mighty should be good enough.
No,
'Cause I'm a wolf.
Yeah.
No, but they stopped doing all those things because I used to go to Western Village because they had those ones like
Oh, you
you
get
put in the
tokens or
raffle or,
whatever,
something.
yeah.
You get
Yeah,
to win
yeah.
this much. And
You
I've
could double
won it
your
a cou-
paycheck on some
I've
of them.
done it.
Fuck yeah.
I've won a couple times.
Yeah.
And then they got rid of it. And I was like,
Well, because
fuck you.
the
then.
whole
I ain't
intent
coming
on that
here.
is like to get you into the casino to gamble. But
I know,
like,
but I would just take my
yeah,
check and
just
leave.
get your check and leave. Dude.
Yeah.
It's win-win if you're
Yeah.
not gambling.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. The worst thing that happens is you get your paycheck.
Yeah.
The second worst thing is a drink toke.
Right. Yeah.
The third worst thing is double your fucking paycheck.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
yeah.
Yeah, all day. Take that all day. Direct deposit, man. I haven't seen the inside of a bank in fucking 20 years.
Yeah, same here.
I don't even know what banks are anymore.
You need a
My last
safety
home loan was
deposit
like
box.
online. I didn't even. I
Where
didn't
you
even
could
step
go
in
into
to
the
do
room and
mortgages
go-
shit.
The last time I went into a bank was because I was getting a credit card and I had to prove my identity.
Hey, well, then you know what I want to say? Thank you guys. So you don't fucking clog up my line when I have to go in and cash my fucking check.
You're welcome. Do you still write checks at the
That's
grocery
all
store?
community service.
You're the motherfucker buying a half a gallon of milk and writing a
No,
check
but
for it in
you-
the express lane,
He's
dude.
wheeling in a wheelbarrow full
You-
of pennies.
Yeah.
You know I do
yeah.
go in there. I know it's an issue because all I see is like people like Mike's age are like 64 and shit. And they're just trying.
I'm here to make a deposit.
Yeah.
I'm still learning how to do the tap thing with my card. I don't know where on the screen to do it, so I'm like rubbing it on the screen.
I just recently found this out, and it's because my fucking card wasn't working. Like the chip wasn't working.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
swipe, they were like, you can't do the swipe anymore. I was like, well, get rid of the fucking swipe then, okay? Because
Yeah.
I only got my chip now.
You do Apple Pay or whatever?
I do it.
Yeah, I can't. I don't trust
No,
that
I don't
shit.
trust it.
I
So,
use that.
I
got
don't
my
trust that
card.
like you don't trust banks, dude. Like,
Exactly.
yeah. But
It's the same thing. Just I'm more extreme.
I think if
'Cause
it
I'm a
comes to the
lone wolf.
point where the government is shutting down your accounts, you're not getting a fucking paycheck. Like if the federal government,
Yeah, but you're
is-
not
is-
getting all the money that you put into that bank either.
doesn't matter. I'm just saying that
I'll have all that fucking money, and you'll just be like, "Oh, I have it. It's in the bank though, but they won't give it to me because it's all seized up right now."
Robert has no yard. It's all dirt now because he's dug it all up.
yeah, I know. I'm just like
Do not,
My house
do
burned
not
down.
search for treasure
my
in
house.
Okay?
My house burnt down, and now I'm poor as fuck because all of my cash went with the house.
No, I have a fireproof safe, so fuck off.
The safe will work. The money's be cooked inside of that shit, dude. Just ash.
You keep the safe like in
I
a
got it
closet?
wrapped around a bunch of gold, dude. We're
It's-
good.
yeah.
We're good.
Robert's
good.
address, by the
Yeah.
way, is
Yeah.
No,
Fort
but like
Knox.
I think though if we're in a place where the federal like what they just did in Canada with the truckers and shit,
Oh,
and
yeah,
other
yeah,
countries
yeah.
where they just shut like China's doing right now, like you have to scan your badge to buy groceries, and if you don't have the social credit score, they don't let you buy the groceries.
No.
You're,
Right.
you have no
Fuck.
access to your money. You're not even able to go to the store.
Yep.
If we're to that point with like the digital transactions we're doing now, granted, people can hack shit, whatever. I
Right,
don't
right,
care.
right.
It happens. But
There's always going to be somebody.
You're like, I just lost $1,000.
when we
I
get
got
when we
hacked.
get to the
Fuck
point
it. I don't
where
care.
the government realizes you tweeted something they don't like and they just cut you off from your money, you're probably not going to be getting a paycheck to be cashed. Your money's not worth anything anyway. Because
That's
once
why
that
you
happens,
don't hold it in one single
No,
thing.
no.
Like, you don't think it's
You're-
not just paper.
if
It's
they
like,
Stop
if
putting your
it's
all
not
your
the
eggs in
fact
one
it's not the
basket.
fact that you even have cash. They're not going to let you spend that fucking cash anyway. You're going to get fired from your
That's-
fucking job.
that's going to affect everybody, though. It's not
Well,
just
that's what I'm
one
saying,
person.
though. That's what I'm saying. The thing that you're worried about, and some of these other people are worried about, when that actually happens, it's fucking bullets and guns.
But this
smoke
is
time.
what
Yeah, it's going to be where'd
well,
you get
it's
that
that,
cash?
yeah, but it's
we're,
also
we're fucking looting. We're killing for
you
food.
need
at
to
that
be
point.
able to have trading goods.
I
That's
do.
what you need to have.
Yeah,
Tradable
trading goods.
skills.
But when the system
your
crashes, your
skills. I
cash
got-
ain't worth shit.
I'm
Yeah.
not talking cash
We're gonna be-
either. I
we're
am
gonna
not
be
talking
trading in
cash.
bottle caps.
Beads. I have a lot of beads I
No,
saved up.
this goes back to the
Beads for
silver,
beaver pelts.
silver, gold, platinum. You're those
Yeah.
four things. Like,
Sure.
Nobody's gonna be like, no, I don't want to take your fucking gold bar. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not
Somebody
gonna have
else
change
will.
for your gold bar. So you're just gonna have to give me that fucking gold bar
Or
for
you're
this.
gonna get
I'm
killed
not,
these
with
gonna,
a
I'm,
gold
beads.
not,
bar.
I'm not trading you for like beads or anything. It's
Do you
the
like
same thing
hip
as if you
bracelets?
had money. Like you're not gonna go like
Yeah.
take this fucking full gold bar for your stupid hemp beads. that you got.
I agree. I agree with you.
It's hemp
The dollar
bracelet.
should still be based on gold standard,
It should be on the gold standard.
100%,
Yeah.
because that's a finite thing, which sets the value of
Yeah,
the money.
Exactly.
You
Not
can't
not
recreate gold.
not just print money off of
Right.
fucking.
And not only that, I
implied,
have
you know.
yen, and I also have the what is it? What's the Iranian money?
Ruples?
It's not
Iranian
rubles.
money?
I have
Rubles?
Iranian.
Why the fuck do you have Iranian?
I also
money?
have German marks. I also
Yeah, I mean,
have,
but why Iranian money?
I don't know. I found it.
Lone wolf.
I told you.
In
the CIA
case
is not
Iran
gonna
ever
leave you out.
becomes the good guys, I'm ready to go to Iran.
James Bond was
He's
actually
like-
written. off.
Robert's like the guy that stands on the corner in the trench coat and is like, you want one of these? You
Well,
want
no,
one
he's
of
gotta go,
these?
I gotta go watch.
The world is the end is nigh.
Yeah.
He's the
There
fucking.
is-
wanna watch?
No, you know what's
He's like a
funny about
doomsday
that? When I
prepper.
go home, there's a guy who's literally just like that, just walking. I'm like, Papa?
Oh shit, dude.
Dad?
Mom? Fuck.
I used to do that. Driving by the river and be
No.
like, Dad?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the complete fucking breakdown of Western civilization? Though, are you ready?
Oh, I know it's coming. I know. It's
Are you
coming.
ready? I don't have enough ammunition.
No,
I
me
don't.
neither.
That's one thing I don't have is enough ammunition.
I think I'm too tied in. I don't want to be like a prepper, but I'm definitely too
I
tied
still need
in.
to get me a
But
shotgun.
I think I know enough
need a
people
shotgun,
that
yeah.
do have ammunition, so I think I'm good.
Well, I think militias are going to be the thing. I honestly think.
Well,
like,
you're gonna.
like if the shit hits
Yeah.
the fan tomorrow,
All right, when shit hits the fan, that's the day I'm not the lone wolf. Okay, I am the fucking group. I'm the group guy, and that shit happens, dude.
you're right.
President
Protection
Robert.
in
You know what?
numbers.
Because
Safety in numbers.
I'm not a moron.
well-armed
I am a
numbers.
realist. I know
Oh,
how the
okay,
fucking
okay.
shit works.
You know, because trips to the grocery store are going to be a little dangerous.
Yeah,
a little bit.
And once that grocery store's empty, then it's a whole nother fucking
Yeah,
ballgame,
yeah.
dude. Like
See, Scott has a derby car, dude. We just fucking file into that thing, dude.
dude, the
We'll
van
put
is
some
getting
spikes
armor
on it,
fucking
dude.
plated, bro. Like that van's gonna weigh.
I'm
10,000
calling you,
Like
dude.
pounds.
something out of Dawn of the Dead.
We're all going to the grocery store together, dude.
Yeah,
Because Sam's Club's gonna be open.
yeah, open like, and then close the next day. 'Cause there ain't shit
Yeah.
left, dude. I'm taking everything. I'm taking the shelves.
We're flash mobbing the shit out of
taking the
Sam's
shelves
Club, dude.
because your money ain't worth shit.
We're not going to Costco because that parking lot sucks.
Dude, we're
But
gonna
we'll
buy
go to
so
Sam's
much
Club,
fucking
dude.
rice.
Uh,
So much rice.
big old bag of rice.
Oh yeah, all the
I got
rice,
you
dude.
covered on that. That and beans.
That's the shit that's gonna last. Like the rice, the noodles, dude. That's just gonna last forever. You
Yep.
like carbs?
Yep.
Better get used to it.
I do like carbs, so I'm good.
I wonder how long,
I'm always stocked up on ramen.
dude. Because if that happens on a national level, like national, the whole country of America, let's just say is fucking done. Like the power company.
It'll
is
be in
off.
waves. It's not going to be all.
The water
It's not
shuts
everybody at once. It's.
Well,
Gonna
I think
be,
it's gonna. I think
It'll be in wave. It'll be
in
wave.
waves, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
once
yeah.
that wave starts, it's coming. And it's if you're not prepared,
Oh yeah, it's going to do this.
it's like
gonna
COVID.
pulsate.
It's like COVID. COVID hit New York. We were out of toilet paper a fucking week later in Reno.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Like that's how quick it's gonna happen. And if you're not fucking
Yeah,
prepared,
but there's still bidets.
yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with no toilet paper. I've got plenty of old T-shirts I can use wipe my ass. You know.
I work at a T-shirt
Yeah,
company.
You're
We're
good.
good. You guys need T-shirt? Hey, I
But
got
like-
a resource
but like-
here.
That shit's gonna happen quick. But and now that was just COVID lockdowns. That was just a little bit of panic. I'm talking actual fucking societal
True chaos.
fucking shutdown. Like
Yeah.
a mob of Trump supporters invade D.C. and literally shut it the fuck down the right way and just fucking light it up. And then New York City goes next. What do you think is going to happen to the rest of the fucking country?
Especially the big towns.
I do not have enough faith in humanity to think we're going to overcome. Like, well, let's take the moral high road and just no. Nah, fucking, it's going to be everyone who's been chomping at the bit is just going to fucking
And
go
downtown
ham,
Reno
dude.
with all the casinos.
That's all we're gonna have is downtown Reno and people with.
Well, everyone's going to go after
Throwing-
fucking money and shit, and the money's not going to be worth shit. That's going to be the hilarious
yeah.
part.
Money's gonna drop.
That's
like-
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
The internet shuts down, digital shuts down.
Digital
that
currency is
your
gone.
fucking money's nothing for
It's
me,
gone
dude. Do you
out.
have any water?
Yeah.
Well, then fuck off.
Yep.
I guess you're gonna starve.
But
Yep.
but that's it's almost like we're being set up for that. We're
I
so
absolutely agree.
driven for the fucking the cash, that green, that money, that
yep.
bill.
Not just that though, but they're splitting us so
Yeah. It's
polarizing
dividing.
that the ones they can get us to fight each other
Mhm.
and kill ourselves. Literally, like
Yeah.
we reduce the population of America by 50%. That 50% is a little easier to control.
Yeah.
A lot easier to control. And
Whereas if you know how to make your own shit, you know how to
you can
build
make-
shelters,
I mean,
you know how to survive, you know how to grow crops,
they
you know how
they
to do
did it with
all
the
those things. That's
gang
why.
wars. They just fucking let them kill themselves.
Well, just like
Drug war. Let
Yeah.
them kill themselves.
exactly,
We'll pump more. In fact, we'll
Yeah.
give them more drugs.
they'll
give
kill
them-
each other.
Give more
It
versions.
works.
build their numbers.
Have you seen
Yeah.
LA lately?
Yeah.
I haven't seen one gang member.
That's all homeless people now.
Yeah, it's all.
But no,
homeless.
but like it's
Yeah,
it's-
outnumbered.
yeah.
they keep trying these things,
MS-13.
whether they work or not, but they
They're
fucking
like,
try.
Skid Row.
Yeah,
They're like,
right.
And I say they, it's these weird ass, weirdo Nazi gold millionaire, billionaire fucking people who are trying to control the fucking world, like Dr. Evil style.
Yeah, but see, that's the
Like, they're
that's the
literally
real, that's the
James Bond
person
villain.
that should be getting everything. Like, if all that happened, they're gonna be fine. They'll be fine.
Well, no, because they're creating the calamity.
Yeah, they've created the
They're in
calamity.
their fucking
and,
bunker.
That's what I'm saying.
yes, and they've created their own panic room. Right. They've created their own stuff. It's the